Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy yesterday. Thank you, Motonard. You made me double check the calendar. I don't blame you though. It happens more than often enough that we also confuse the current weekday. Despite...
Quite often, actually.
We've had this stream schedule for over a year now, I think. And we still don't remember when we're live. So we remember the time, just not the dates.
That is very true.
Yes. Hello Motonard, hello Groundhog, congrats on being second. How are you both doing? Happy Wednesday. There we go.
I was in the kitchen making a cup of tea and Jack shouted, "Oh, Motonard wishes you a happy Tuesday." I'm like, Tuesday? I'm quite sure it's Thursday.
But I had my Wednesday meetings today.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Give me some of that. I really should make a habit of doing that before streaming.
Some of that is what Tifa says when she wants hand cream. Because apparently hand cream is too difficult of a word to say. We need a moisturizing routine, Tifa.
The weather currently just makes my knuckles all dead.
Because the air is cold and it is windy, so your skin dries out really fast. Why do you not take my advice? Okay, feeling kind of dead today. It's gross and rainy. Yeah,
it
those
kind
days suck.
of is. It's the same here. It's grey. Nah.
It's
cold.
been sunny during the day and nature keeps telling us that spring is looming. So I'm feeling kind of beat today. But not because it's gross and rainy, but because it is getting spring. At about 4 a.m. I believe, this wonderful, adorable singing bird started advertising their nest, their food supply, their
big dick,
their fertility and sexual prowess. I don't know, but
that one starts so
that
early.
bird was chirping right outside our window at like 4 a.m. loudly. I woke up, I was like, oh,
it has a nest in the colony right outside of the window.
The garden. So I'm thinking, oh, this sounds really nice. Wait, why am I awake? Why can't I hear anything but the birds singing? And then I was somewhere between annoyed and happy. Happy because I love adorable little birds that sing for me. That's really cute. I like that.
The bird is really cute, but it really needs to learn how to shut the fuck up at 4 a.m.
It would be nice if it was a bit more considerate about my sleeping schedule. Yes.
At least make it 6 a.m. 6 I can deal with if I have to wake up at 6.
Yeah. Also had a dream where I was mad about being forced to get up early on a vacation. So I woke up mad about being awake. Oh no. Groundhog, I'm laughing, but that's rough and I've been there, but it sounds adorable if you think about it. Oh no. Were you still able to take a nap or something later at least? Well, later.
That sucks, yes.
It's 1 p.m. where you are, so I hope you can still take a nap or something.
Sankt Ferrum Shrift, happy Wednesday as well. How are you doing today?
Yes. Hey guys, check out this hot damn
Cloaca?
bird.
What's a cloaca?
You are not aware that birds don't have a... How do I say this correctly? Anatomically correct. I don't know how it is with male birds. I think it only is with female birds. I could be wrong. Please correct me, all you biology
You're saying
people.
a lot of words to probably wanting to say they don't have dicks or something.
No, but with a lot of birds, the primary genitalia is also in the place where they defecate from. That's a cloaca, or cloaca.
Oh, okay, that fact. I knew, I just didn't know that had a name.
I think it's the same with some reptiles, like crocodiles and stuff. I remember learning about this in school, being like, oh my god, this is really amazing to know. And then I forgot about it. Hello Shrift, hello Sankt Ferrum, hello Skinner. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing?
But that is exactly what I imagine birds say. Also, hey Skinner, happy Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I imagine birds are saying in spring. Like they're so happy and they're chirping all over the place and chasing after each other.
And it looks adorable for us.
And it looks adorable, but you know they're all shouting about their big dicks and who has the biggest nest and who has the biggest piece of land.
It's Instagram, but verbally and for birds.
I know.
Basically.
I don't think you want to know what they're saying, but it could be so cute.
What a lovely conversation to listen to while I'm eating my lunch.
Cheers to that.
You're welcome.
always happy to be the lunch background.
Skinner, congratulations on being first.
And yes, we are still on chapter 5, Shrift. To already say what you missed, we are 6 lines away from the intermission.
We made people angry yesterday because when I made an editorial choice, a director's choice, that's the word, trying to not say erection accidentally, after where we just came from thematically. Shichi said something about this is the end, so I was like, okay, cool, this is the end of the stream. And then people got mad at me because 6 clicks away from the actual intermission, so yeah. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. And yeah, you were unable to be second because Groundhog is very correct and redeems the second as
when
the actual
is
second.
first.
Yeah. Yes. That is dedication. And
that is not a pointing, I'm quite sure.
I mean, we thought about this as a joke. That's how we set it up. But you do whatever you want with it. It's better to have fun with it. So I redeem second if I am second. Exactly. Yes, that is the proper way of using it. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that. I would say though, being first or second in the chat with a redeem is also more of a state of mind. I like it. It's like Christmas. It's all inside of you. Holy shit, there's an Alexander emote. Is that what it is? Oh!
Yeah, it's the... you only notice now.
No, I've seen Shrift use it before, but
it kind of looks like
it's just some cute pot thing and it looked adorable. So.
In the tiny version, it kind of reminds me of a squished frog. And I'm not saying that to make frog remarks, but it really does.
Squished frog?
Yeah, like
Are we looking at the same thing?
Yeah, I kind of can imagine it as like webbed fingers and then like frog feet. Then it has like the mouth with the thingy and its face just got a bit squished and it has an open mouth looking
Yeah,
up.
the frogs never leave. And I don't know why. I'm not a fan.
No, seriously, I'm seriously not trying to make a remark to butt frogs, but it really looks
Then
like...
why did you just do that?
Because I'm trying to convince you all that that's not where I'm trying to go, but it does remind me of it. But it's the path from Elden.
Tifa, tell me you're obsessed with anal frogs without telling me you're obsessed with anal frogs.
I might have ordered one online, but I'm not where I was going.
Anyway, yes, Groundhog, as Skinner pointed out, it's a character from Elden Ring, which is the internet's latest obsession. It's an amazing game and it's selling like hotcakes. I understand why I love the game, but yes.
It's really good, but very challenging.
I have no idea who or where he's from, I just like his funky style. It's a really cute character, so yeah. That judgment is very well placed. Frogs will be back when we read the plagues at the City next weekend. Will you be able to get through it in the appropriate mood because of what Tifa has been doing to our streams lately? Like, I'm serious, I can try to like keep her from doing it to a degree. I don't want her to ruin like actual meaningful get-togethers.
Knucklehead, happy Wednesday, how are you doing? Nice to see you again.
Yeah, let me give you the cliff notes because if she does, this will never end.
Fine, you can.
On April Fool's Day, she's Dutch, so in the Netherlands, you say the equivalent of April's Fools, there's a frog up your ass. It's a thing, just accept it.
Who never wants to leave again.
Oh yeah, true.
If you wanna...
And the frog in your rectum never wants to leave because it's incredibly cozy. So yeah, that's been a thing for the last way too long. Hello Evie, happy Wednesday. Same to you, Knucklehead. How are you both doing? Please get me out of this conversation. Swiftly.
I wasn't trying to start it. To be honest, all of you did, which means you have not moved on yet. I just thought it looked like a squished frog.
Beautiful. Just always think of a fun Jewish kid song about the plague of frogs.
It's a fun kid song about a plague of frogs.
Yes, like to me, fun song and plague don't necessarily would be associated with one another, but I'm happy there's such a thing because frogs are kind of cute. Yes, I'm okay with that.
Watching Tifa's facial expression while Jack explains is the best. I was trying to have a very neutral...
You don't have a neutral anything face.
Also, anal frogs.
Just because you redeemed it, Skinner, and because I love you. Here comes the ASMR. There you go. Once again, one of those things I never thought I would be doing well on camera, but
To be fair though, I'll never let you guys move on from it, because worst case, next year we're gonna have April 1st again and I'm gonna say the exact same thing.
Yeah. Yes.
The more you know.
Hopefully by then we'll be done with Danganronpa V3. And as Shrift pointed out, yesterday we made amazing progress. We went through almost one half of a class trial. I have to keep saying almost because it's almost.
Okay, so it's one morning when Pharaoh awoke in his bed, there were frogs in his bed and frogs on his head, frogs on his nose and frogs on his toes, frogs here, frogs there, frogs were jumping everywhere.
That sounds adorable.
That's a very PG-13 version.
That doesn't sound like a plague at all. That sounds like, I mean, if you like frogs and you don't get like grossed out by them, that's kind of cute.
To be honest though, I'd rather not wake up while covered in frogs.
There are worse things to be covered in.
That is true, but that could be quite a shock. Love the convo I just stumbled in.
This is what we do. And hey, I mean, you learn something about the Dutch culture and you can share that with everybody you meet. And like, if it isn't an icebreaker to wish somebody a happy, cozy anal frog, then I don't know what is, honestly.
Once again, this is an educational stream. And yes, Evie, down is a direction.
Yes.
Always.
And hey, Shrift, you also learned it now because you also weren't here when that happened. So you're welcome. Whether you wanted to know or not, now you know. You are most welcome.
The more you know.
Beautiful.
Ring Around the Rosie is about the Great Plague. That's a different song then, right?
Yes.
That's not the one about sleeping with frogs. I would be so scared to sleep with frogs, by the way.
I would be afraid of squishing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you know you have a cat laying on your bed and you're already mortified of moving in case...
Or for parents, a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Wednesday!
Happy Wednesday! Wait, congrats on Morgan's birthday today. Oh, last week it was just her party.
No, we congratulated her early. Fuck.
I hope neither Morgan nor you or Heather are superstitious, because over here that is generally considered very bad faith and just not good luck. So first of all,
I'm so sorry.
Everybody, Tifa,
congratulations on
Morgan's actual birthday.
Hendrik, congratulations on Morgan's birthday. Same to Heather, and of course to the little birthday girl.
Let me write that down so this doesn't happen again. Now you have to wait for...
I didn't want to correct anyone. No, I'm so sorry. I really thought that Saturday was her birthday.
That is really sweet. Let me write that down.
Oh, we completely misunderstood. Now everyone believes her birthday was last week.
Morgan gets to celebrate twice. There, new rule. New rule.
Congratulations.
I wrote that down. Yes.
Do you never have birthday parties early? Well...
It depends on who you are celebrating with.
Yeah, like his family believes it is a superstitious thing.
Yeah.
And you have to celebrate on the day, preferably. Even though your grandparents seem to have been much relaxeder about that.
Because at some points they realized that we are both working, and if a birthday is during the week, it's not always possible for us to just drop everything and spend the whole day with them.
Yeah, it's more your dad.
I would love
like
to,
that.
but it's not that I can. I mean, work still exists, and birthdays don't always fall into holidays or the weekend, so yeah. But yes, generally in Germany, most people will only celebrate into their birthdays, like start the party late at the night before and then celebrate into the day, or celebrate on the day. In the Netherlands, you are more practical, no? You just celebrate whenever it's convenient, usually the next or the weekend before.
Yeah, and if it works, we look for someone who has a birthday close to us so we can have a joint party because it's cheaper. Fuck yeah.
I understand that. I mean, that's just economically. Just saying. Just saying.
Nothing like people staying up all night to sing about how I bought a goat for 2 pieces of an Asian defunct currency. I really need to look up
That sounds like it could be a cool song.
some of these songs. They seem like so much fun.
If Jack donates hair to someone who then commits a crime and leaves it where Jack's DNA is at the crime scene. Shrift, I see you are also a person of great culture and browsed Reddit today. I think it was Reddit. Where it was a screenshot of a Twitter post of a 12-year-old girl asking the same question.
12-year-old.
Am I
You
right?
need to watch these 12-year-olds
Am I right?
nowadays, by the way.
Did we see the same post? Calling you out on that. Just so that I know that I am hip and with it and have my thumb on the pulse of the youth, I guess. What? Trying to appeal to our younger audience.
Having your thumbs on the...
Having your
Pulse?
fingers on the pulse of society, you can say that, yeah. It's a
Really?
thing, yeah.
Why
Look
do you,
it up.
Why do you want to do that?
I will explain that to you later.
So if I like do this, I hold my fingers to the palm of ancient civilization?
Fuck you, yes. Yes. Yes, indeed.
I don't know, it seems like an odd thing to say.
Saturday night is fun times, as are most events where you're required to drink at least 4 cups of wine throughout the evening. Oh yeah, I was trying to look up more about Seders today because like you've been mentioning them, I keep asking, but like I want to retain the knowledge, so I'm trying to read up on it. And I read the 4 cups of wine thing. That sounds like a lot.
It sounds like I would get wasted.
I mean, I guess it depends on how fast you drink it and how much you put into the cup. If it's more like a metaphorical thing and it's a sip, okay. But if you spread it throughout the day or throughout the evening meal, okay. But if you just slam 4 glasses of wine, yeah, I would not be able to do anything.
Also, Groundhog, thank you for posting the lyrics.
yeah.
Oh wait, a while ago. Then we have Reddit.
Oh yeah. That was like a month ago, I think now. Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, then we do sorta know it. Half
Yes.
know it.
We're just bad at remembering things. Only time I ever got drunk was in an abridged setter because it was so quick. Never doing that again. I'm good with grape juice. Makes sense. You do you. Whatever makes you happy. Don't
Grape
have to
juice
drink.
is tasty.
I would love some good grape juice again.
You can buy it. What stops us from buying that?
I don't know, usually when we buy juice it's like multivitamin stuff, which is also tasty, but...
Because you always go for that. I like the red fruit
it makes
stuff
sense.
more.
Yeah, but they never have that over here anymore, which is
That
complete
is-
bullshit. The ones we like, they don't carry anymore in stores, and I don't know why. Who suddenly doesn't
Only
like
when
red
it's
fruit
on
anymore?
sale. Because we usually only buy that stuff when
True.
it's on sale, and they have it always, and when it's on sale they don't order that one and leave it out. Maybe it's more expensive to get that one, I have no clue, and then after the sale is over they're back again. I have no clue what's up with that.
I hate wine. I cannot drink red wine anymore. I once had a rough day at work and figured I'm gonna chillax after work with a bottle of red wine. And that was the first and last time I drank so much that I immediately started throwing up afterwards. The toilet seat became my best friend that night. And Tifa did the right thing. She came home, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm throwing up into the toilet. Well, have fun with it, I'm going to bed, call me if you need something. I'm like, yeah, no, I deserve this. Let me know when you need the bathroom, then I'll get a bucket.
I'm not even sure when it was, because I remember coming home late myself either. I believe I was out with friends myself and you decided
Shortly before the pandemic.
to get yeah, that was before. And you decided to get wasted alone.
Yeah. But hey, that night I finished Link's Awakening on the Switch. I have no idea how I got through the last 2 dungeons, but I did them.
I
have a
still
save
haven't
game.
finished that.
Just get me shit wasted.
I got
Shit
stuck in
faced.
that last dungeon and never finished it, now that I think of it.
Makes sense.
It did.
Brother and parents drink wine and me and my sister drink grape juice. Nice. Now I want grape juice. You're all making me thirsty for grape juice.
Grape juice, really nice though.
Yeah. Ooh, Doctor Strange 2 is coming to cinemas. Depending on how stuff looks when we're on a vacation, we can see if we can go to the cinema in the Netherlands.
can do,
Depending
even
on
though
things.
I'm not necessarily that interested in watching.
You are very interesting. Don't lie to yourself. Don't say this.
Interested in watching Doctor Strange in the cinema, but
It's probably a visual masterpiece again, like the first one. I'm imagining. I haven't seen a trailer or anything yet.
yeah, but I didn't care that much about it. Like, it was good, but
No, fair enough.
if you want to go, we can go.
Fair enough.
Also, don't not have to go.
Ooh, it comes out the day before I fly. Skinner, where are you flying to, if you don't mind sharing? I'm not trying to stalk you, I'm trying to find out where you're flying to.
So that we can fly there too.
Yeah. That could be cute to wait there with a sign like Skinner. And when I have a sign like these nuts. No? I would totally do that. Pick someone up at the airport like that.
You definitely would,
Yeah.
100%.
Pancake night setter. I feel like there's a story, but I don't know yet. It was Reddit. Literally just saw it applied to this exact situation. Shrift, thank you for confirming it. That makes me happy about myself.
Freedom Land, you're coming to Germany.
I think he means the US of A. Just saying. Just saying.
Can you you know what? No, never mind. How long are you going for?
Oh yeah, true. How long do you stay? Do you honestly think I have any original thoughts in this day and age where every joke is watered down to a bare minimum? I would like to think
That sounds rough.
Well, with how long humanity has been around already, every thought, every sentence, most likely, not everyone, but most of them have been had already, but that doesn't mean they're not worthwhile anymore. And even if all of your lines in our chat are borrowed from other people, the way you apply them is beautiful, and I thank you for that, Shrift. Am I not fucking adorable?
That was a very nice speech.
Thank you, you're all
That
welcome.
was great.
All welcome.
We have over 100 Doctor Strange comics.
Comments, yes, also that. If you actually do it properly and read everything, you won't get drunk. Alright. Okay, so it is spread out. The drinking during the setter is spread out. Thank you, that makes sense. I don't want everyone to get wasted.
I hope you're you're typing the story now, because I feel like I need to hear it.
I was like half there since I was supposed to make pancakes for a bunch of theater people. Did those things just happen to coincide, or is there like a connection between the two things? Are pancakes a setter thing? I genuinely don't know. I mean, both could be true. But it sounds awesome.
A lot of
I love
different
pancakes.
kind of pancakes.
True, yes. Like your Moroccan bubbly pancakes. They're not pancakes, they're bread. They're good, but they're
They are
bread.
not bread.
They're not pancakes.
Yes, they are. They're closer to pancakes than bread.
I guess.
If you would translate it, it would be 1,000 whole pancake. From Dutch.
That sounds epic.
I forgot what the Moroccan name for it is.
It sounds
officially.
unnecessarily epic.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be filled with holes.
Which is creepy if you think about it, and they can look kind of creepy.
Oh, I'm gonna fly out and surprise my dad for his birthday. That is awesome.
Ooh, nice. 60th birthday. Hey, our dads get 60 or turn 60 in the same year. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm quite sure he's gonna be really happy. How long have you not seen him now then? 2 years? Probably from before the pandemic?
Something like that, yeah. Nice.
I was typing something for work. Wow, Matano.
How dare you? How dare you
Don't you
work?
have your priorities straight?
It's perfectly fine, don't worry. I can do it. If anything, that'd be a Hanukkah thing. Okay.
No, I want pancakes. I always want pancakes. They are so tasty. And you can do so many things with pancakes.
That's true. Eat them. That's my favorite thing to do. I cannot be unbiased in any way whatsoever. I'm happy with a biased story too. That is perfectly fine. Ooh, fried potato pancakes. Latkes, right? That's the name?
Too bad I'm Skinner's dad. Then I've been lying the whole time. To be honest, that would have been really funny.
Is there... I mean, Shrift, we know how old you are, so there has to be like a time loop kind of thing going on. I'm in for that, like this...
Could have been a disguise.
True. Oh, like Shrift told us a different age to mislead us so that we can't tell Skinner that Shrift is actually Skinner's dad. Damn.
I am your father.
schooner. Yeah. Yes, Latkes, I remember things. Thank you very much.
Last time in 2019, nice. Hope you're gonna have an awesome flight. When did you say you're flying again? This weekend?
Can you really have an awesome flight? I would just go with smooth flight.
No, you can have an awesome flight. It could be fun, you could have awesome people next to you, you could just have fun, you could see an awesome sunset or a sunrise or I have no clue.
Once again, I'm blessed to not even consider these things because I'm always in awesome company when I'm flying because I fly with Tifa next to me.
You are not fun company when we're flying.
No, I'm saying I am blessed with good company, not you. You are stuck with me.
I was gonna say, you are horrible to fly with.
Yes, I am.
And then especially during takeoff or when we have turbulence, I was gonna say.
Turbulence.
Turbulence.
Yes. I hate flying. That's no
Don't talk to me.
surprise. I do that during turbulence because if I talk during that, I will get a fucking panic attack.
Stop talking to me.
Is it fun for you to make fun of a fear of others?
Yes.
Only mine, huh?
Only yours. It's what I'm there for.
We need a snip Tifa redeem so that you can all tell me how often I should be doing this.
And get bruised.
Don't really care for them, to be honest. Latkes, traditional Hanukkah food for me is fried donuts called, I will butcher that, sufganiyot? You had me at fried donuts.
Wait.
You had me at fried donuts.
I'm copying that. Wait, where did it go?
Andric added a command. Andric, please tell us what kind of command you would like. You're gonna use it against me, huh? So that I get flicked.
Wait, where did Sang's message go?
Up. Up, Tifa. Add flick. What would you like it to say? Here we go. The story from Groundhog. So we were working on a show that opened the weekend of the Seder's that year. So me and a few other Jews on the crew planned, organized and went shopping for a small abridged Seder for after the show. Alright, little get together, cool. We spent weeks planning it. Okay, fair, yeah. Due to conflicts, it was my third Passover dating Mortimer, but he hadn't been to a Seder with me, so I was determined to bring him to Seder to him. That's really sweet.
That is sweet.
That is adorable, yes. That should have been what happened. So much planning and work went into it. I feel the bias creeping through the message already. I like it. I like where this is going. I mean, I'm sorry it didn't go as planned, but it has entertainment value. I appreciate that. You pronounced it correct first try. Nice. Oh yeah. Thank you everybody who is slowly teaching me the pronunciation of Hebrew words. Oh yeah.
I'll celebrate along, even though it wasn't me.
You can be happy for other people. It's not wrong. Am I really becoming the nice one here? Me? I will eat your donut that's in the freezer. Don't make me. Only Jack? I know, I seem to remember being told I was almost good a few times. Still sorry about that.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. But I do remember.
I also remember that, but yeah.
That is still rough.
The other direction from down, as we have learned. Yep, true. Jack's patience with Tifa has run out and he must now resort to violence against a significant other. I'm taking that. No, JK, I'm taking that.
What do you mean? No, I'll stick.
As soon as my system over here... Why am I opening a video editor? What is wrong with me? Just want Notepad. There we go. That's gonna be a thing later.
Video edit the violence.
Live on stream.
Okay, so a lot of planning and work went into it.
Yes.
Then the night before, the president of the theater club tells Matanart he needs to host a pancake party on opening night at the same time as the Seder.
Matanart, you have a history of being voluntold to do things, huh? My heart goes out to you. Yeah.
Yeah, you come across as one of those people that can't say no.
Hey, do this.
Happen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love Matanart, but he's too nice sometimes and couldn't say no. I was so mad. So we were having a Seder in his apartment while he was forced to make pancakes for drunk theater kids. One of them stole my Passover pancake, which was my dinner, part of why I got so drunk. Didn't even get to join the Seder I brought to his apartment.
No. Oh my god.
Well, at least that's something to remember.
Yes, I completely understand the getting mad part. When my plans don't work out, I get furious, like I'm not fun to be around. So I fully get that. It's one of my lesser traits, but I fully get that. But, like Tifa said, you have a very nice story to tell, even years later.
That is true.
And hey, you can always bring it up at the right time to make Mortonat feel bad again. That would work on me, I'm just saying. Yeah. Can't even pretend to not be mad this happened. I get that. Yeah.
At least we've been to a Seder together since then. I don't think you had a choice.
You have things to make up for.
You had to make up for that. Also, thank you for the lurk, Skinner. Appreciate it.
Have fun with a rice cooker. Talking about making up for things, Tifa, how about a recap? If you fuck this one up, I'll be mad at you.
Recap.
We're in chapter 5.
Hey, that's my line.
Now it's mine.
Recap time. We are still in chapter 5. We are doing the class trial and we are very close to the intermission. So we made lots of progress yesterday actually, which was really nice. Looks like we might even finish this game before we go on a vacation.
I hope so.
I have good hopes for that.
Yeah. And
now I'm out of stalling and yes, okay, we are investigating.
We are not investigating,
We are-
fool. The class trial so far has been mostly about the class coming to terms with who exactly died. Our theory is still that both Kokichi and Kaito are dead. The class is kind of split between who they want to believe is dead. Monokuma, or rather an Axazel, is being used as a plot device to impersonate our two dead, presumably dead classmates, switching between Kokichi's and Kaito's voice and mannerisms to, we believe, mislead us. After Shuichi has been told during investigation by Maki, hey, you're doing the thing Kaito did and you just go off of your beliefs, we're now kind of coming to terms with the fact that Kaito could very well be dead and we have to kind of throw everything out there to see what sticks and investigate the course of action and find out what exactly has happened through truth bullets and whatnot. And Maki is being incredibly defensive as we are now getting to the part where apparently somebody was shot with a crossbow.
Maki betrayed us. She was willing to sacrifice our lives, all of our lives, for Kaito's honor. Who had...
Short intermission for the recap, I'm sorry. Hello, not Skinner's dad? That's amazing. That is amazing. Yes, I am so honored to meet you, sir. Skinner has told us so many nice things about you. I don't know how you found us, but I'm very happy that you are here now. Yes.
Excuse
welcome.
me, it's not Skinner's dad. It even says that it's not Skinner's dad, so what are you talking
I expected this to be like a, oh, I'm not Jack kind of thing. Oh, hello, not Skinner's dad. Whose dad then are you? Playing it both ways. Back to recap, that's where we are. We are now going to probably debate armament thingy Maki, because she
Maki has lied to us.
She
Maki
appears to
tried
be willing to
kill
sacrifice us. She appears to be willing to sacrifice us to get to Kokichi.
And even though Maki currently is hurt, that doesn't justify her trying to kill us all. Because that's exactly what she's doing.
Or the cliff notes, as St. Ferm just put them there. Maki hasn't told us her motive to do these things yet. Shuichi's just spitballing and we kind of agree. Like, from the way things look, yeah. Yes. Why are you trying to find out? My identity remains anonymous until I want to reveal myself. Just like how the victim is anonymous. You're Kokichi or his dad. Oh, that would be rough.
Maki, or not Maki, I'm quite sure still that both of them are dead. Maki was at the scene, we know that.
Maki also now confirmed that she brought a second crossbow and two apparently
Two
poisoned
extra arrows.
bolts, And they've been used, presumably. So yeah, she has done something, at least.
Well, I still wanna believe that Maki shot Kokichi in the back. Kaito probably shot him in the arm. Kokichi stole the crossbow, shot the third one at Kaito. Both of them died, and I have no clue why they set the whole video evidence in scene. And why what Maki still has to do with that. Because it's confusing and she doesn't trust us enough, obviously, to involve us in her plan.
Yeah.
And I wonder if she's going to be the Black Knight in the end.
Yeah. Maki's suddenly upset and hasn't said anything to the accusation of her motive. Yes, that's, I believe, the part we're getting into next. My fear is your skin on alt account, but I could be wrong. My money is
that is Shrift, 100%
on that being
Shrift.
Based on, or Skinner pretending to be Shrift, pretending to be not Skinner's dad, pretending to be Skinner's dad, pretending to... It keeps going. Yes.
No.
Yes. However, if you're Kokichi or Kokichi's dad, Groundhog, please ban this person. You have my utmost want to do so and permission, of course. Tifa, are you ready for the Danganronpa of a V3 of a killing game?
I am ready.
Should have loaded the save first. Now you get to listen to the beeping.
That's okay. It's part of the game.
Where were we?
Chapter 5.
There. There we go. Kaito's an XSL, Kokichi's an XSL, Kokichi... Yes. The XSL is everybody. We believe it's Schrodinger's XSL. Yes. Apparently. And we cannot open it for some reason.
I do wonder if one of them is going to be in there.
Dead Kaito.
Like, that could be the plot twist.
Dead Kaito. My evidence so far is the time I was going to lurk. True, that would make sense. What did I miss? Oh, y'all are just starting. Okay. Welcome back, Shrift.
Oh, I was doing something.
We missed you. I mean, we did, of course, but...
Truth bullet obtained. Skinner's lurk time. Another truth bullet obtained. Shrift appearing when not Skinner's dad left.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, you ready?
Yes, here we go, guys.
Maybe we do have a truth now, but this isn't over. But this stream is once again good night.
No, at least get to the intermission.
We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Then what are we going to do?
Huh? What do you mean?
We should have kept going because then we would have ended the night completely confused.
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Oh, we're not gonna vote at all yet.
We're not willing to just vote.
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
But then we would die.
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth.
Okay.
That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
I'm not sure if I'm cold or whether it's this thing, but I have goosebumps.
Said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see.
I think that's the confirmation already.
Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone.
And are you happy now she's come around?
It's too late?
It's not too late, we didn't vote yet. I'm not
She
saying...
was willing to?
Yes.
For someone who's dead?
Because she was completely emotional. Tifa, we are desensitized. We've played through 3 of these games already. These kids aren't. Oh, Tifa. Did he leave though? It's a good question. 2 bros. I can't get the rhythm down. 2 bros chilling in a hot tub. Yeah.
It's a song.
I think it was from Vine originally. Motonat, please correct me because I'm pretty sure we're referencing the same thing.
That doesn't ring a
2
bell.
bros chilling in a hot tub, 6 feet apart because we're not gay. Something like this. Yeah, look it up.
I have never heard
It was an
of that.
Anthony Padilla vine. Thank you, Groundhog. Yes. Yeah. It's a video of someone, I guess it's some like hotel resort or something, taking a video of two guys chilling in a hot tub, and they're sitting apart.
Okay.
And
So it's like
yeah,
two bros chilling in an Excel, 0 feet apart because they're in a robot, and the sexuality has no bearing on the proximity of the moment.
kind of. Can you do that with a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rhythm?
Now here are two bros.
I appreciate that you tried. Thank you.
That would get fucked up too much.
Yes.
I never realized that I never would imagine that Not Skinner's dad would be a Danganronpa.
Yes, not Skinner's
Fan.
dad. How did you get into the series? Love little designs on everyone's murals. Death picture, placeholder. Plate 4. Alter the Sparkles does exist, yeah. We did in fact play that, not Skinner's.
Thank you for the link.
Thank you
Not
very much.
Skinner's
That
dad.
is the video I was thinking about, yes.
Can I pause this? No, I'll just leave it open and give them 1,000 views in the meantime.
Wait, there's an anime of that vine? I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. Now, thematically, back into something sad.
Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
We were.
Think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then what really happened?
Maki, please tell us. Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Intermission.
I sometimes narrate when Tifa does things, just like that.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood.
I get it though.
No, Danganronpa 3.
Oh yeah, true. There is also an anime you have to watch, otherwise you probably won't get some of the story. Well, it wraps it up. But
Fair.
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
fuck you, fake Kokichi.
Fuck you.
Fuck you very much. Yes. Oh look, we made it through half a
what you
trial.
say. I know that you're dead, and I'm gonna prove that. Do 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 do.
Hopefully. I have a feeling that the second half of this class trial is gonna be like a eulogy to Kaito. But first, Monokuma Theater.
Monokuma and Cubs Theater.
Yeah, but there are no more cubs.
And then the Monokuma and Cubs Theater segment began. But with all the Monocubs destroyed, this segment was no longer possible.
Time out. I'm being triggered by the art on screen.
Why? It looks great.
Monocubs is spelled with a K, and Monokuma and Cubs is spelled with a C. Really?
Well,
Art
because
people? Really? Wow. The rainbow colors are out of order.
to be honest, I
Yeah.
have no clue anymore what the correct order is of a
Yeah,
rainbow.
you're right. Makes no damn sense. I mean, it's still a rainbow, so... I mean, that's still there at least, but yeah. Never even thought of that.
What comes after red? Green.
Red, yellow, green is correct, but then it...
Blue?
Yeah, blue comes first and purple is the last one. Before it gets invisible again. Yeah. I'm missing colors in between, but yes.
I'm not even sure why I can't remember that.
I thought you'd be triggered by the weird rainbow. Yeah, I'm more about the letters. There are two purples and no orange. Yeah, true, kind of. Well, a purple in the middle and the one on the right kind of looks more like a pink.
Oh, orange is what's missing.
Yeah.
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. I am quite sure I drew a lot of rainbows in my life as a kid, but I forgot the complete order.
The mono cups are his cups. The word cup still exists, not in my vocabulary, Mortimer.
Ooh, I'm
always
happy,
start with
Endrick. My new knife just arrived. What kind of knife?
Ooh.
Like a cutting knife, a meat knife, a dessert knife, a fish
butter
knife, a butter knife.
A knife for whittling down wood.
That kind of knife. A surgeon's knife. There's a lot.
Tell us about your knife that makes you happy. A chef's knife, it's Damascus. Ooh, those look amazing.
Send a picture over Discord.
Yes. A stabbing knife.
A stabbing knife.
Hopefully not. No. Hopefully not. The big knife Maki uses? Hopefully not.
It's fun while it lasted. You two are a fun bunch. Time to reveal my identity.
Right after this intermission. It's a localization change thing. Maybe it was originally English. That's just speculation based on past experience. Okay, yeah, that would make sense.
And so the curtain quickly fell.
Oh,
that
okay.
was very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. 5 of 6 members of a cast are not in the game anymore.
Resume.
The flashback light became the motive.
Intermission is over, Groundhog was right. Nah. That's a lie.
Objection.
Basically that. I am the ultimate detective. You're being misled by very Kokichi-like behavior. There's no way that is gonna...
No, it is not.
When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him. I
Planned.
thought if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end. I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
So far I'm still on board.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but...
You were naive.
Huh?
That's what I thought. I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
Maki totally gets me!
That's why. I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow, and broke into the hangar with an exisal.
So far we got that down. Yep.
So far, so good, yes.
Has anyone mentioned how the monocups mirror the Warriors of Hope?
Yeah, at the beginning, their colors kind of do.
Yeah, true.
And their personality.
Yeah, the color scheme
tiny
does.
bit.
Little bit. I was still thinking more Monophony is kind of like Usami. I miss Usami.
That is her. Ooh, posted on Big's channel.
Thank you very much.
Gonna look at it later.
I'm so in love already. Go make everything with that knife now.
I'm sorry, Morgan, it's your birthday. And I gave you this awesome knife that I'm going to use until you're old enough.
Yeah, basically.
That's what I
you
do
could
with
hand it
Jack's
down
kids.
at some point. Thank you for that.
I buy you what I want so that I can use it.
Remembered is an interesting word. Is she saying Kokichi is the mastermind but wiped his own memory and then restored it with a flashback light before placing it on the table for the others? Maybe a translation error. I think that's part of the story we haven't gotten through yet, if we ever will. Like, it appears that Kokichi has been working with Monokuma from the beginning. The question being, did he ever lose his memories or were they restored earlier than ours? But
I could imagine, to make it more fun for himself, he wiped his own memory as well.
could be, yeah.
Like, it seems like something he would do.
Yeah, he's sick enough.
Yeah.
My grandma just called the house to ask my mom about ShopRite.
No clue what that is.
I guess that's a website for buying things. So I told her my mom is there right now and she asked me to call my mom to tell her to call her. I don't know why she couldn't just call her herself.
That sounds like a grandma thing.
Oh, it's a grocery store. Yeah, it makes sense. You said that your mom is there right now. Okay, cool.
Fair.
It's a grocery store. It's a grocery.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Free. Thank you very much.
What is it again?
A grocery store, I believe. Morgan got a trampoline. She's fine. You shouldn't. Yeah. Yes. Kids love trampolines. I love trampolines.
Trampolines can be so much fun.
Yeah.
But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected.
I wonder if there's a trampoline in this game.
Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other.
You didn't expect that?
Kokichi is already shot here.
Yeah.
Kokichi was shot in the arm with a crossbow arrow, probably by Kaito when he fought back. Both of them stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance.
I mean, I would be
He
too.
immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in. I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow.
Okay,
Okay,
that makes it likely that she is the Blackened.
That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
Yeah.
I find it weird that she managed to jump out
Correct? But why pick that particular
and
poison?
shoot him in the back.
I'm not shocked.
Because that means he didn't turn around to her.
She jumped over him. I'm sorry, do you remember Danganronpa 3? The fight scenes?
Even then, I don't believe Kokichi would be slow enough to just stand there while she jumps over him and shoots him in the back.
It's not that Kokichi was too slow, that's Maki's too fast. She's a trained, she's the ultimate assassin. She is agile AF. I have no doubt in that. Red one is the leader, pink one is very feminine, girly girl. The green one was usually not at the spotlight, but was the actual leader. Oh, yeah, true. Cannot see the resemblance between Monokid Monosuke and Nagisa Jotaro. Groundhog, you may proof tracker. Fair.
Go have lunch first, Groundhog.
Yes, please do that. Trampoline next to the seesaw? Yes, for all the 6 seesaw memes.
I would get rid of my seesaw now. Gonna have to leave for 15 minutes shortly for a meeting. Matanard, kick butts at your meeting, have fun, and maybe see you in a moment.
What she said. Say hi to everyone from us.
And say hi.
And tell them you're not available during the Cedos with you. In advance. Sorry to interrupt your salad making time, but thank you. She got him in the back, he tried to escape. Makes sense. If somebody comes
like that, okay.
waltzed into your secret little hideout in this Metal Gear looking motherfucker, you would also try to keep your distance.
Yeah, but he first still tried to control.
Yes, while trying to maintain distance.
Okay, yeah.
Do you remember
okay,
the reach those things
I'll
have?
take it, I'll take it.
I mean,
Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died. And find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
honestly think that's just because he's a piece of shit.
What do you mean?
If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right? He could have made it seem as if the late Junko was secretly behind this killing game.
That's still gonna happen. Just saying.
Not yet, not yet.
Ooh, Greek salad for lunch. Nice. Add extra feta for us.
That way,
Veta.
he could reveal himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game. Because of his suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind.
I mean, we didn't. Because it was too obvious.
That is true, actually.
Feel called out now by this character in a video game. I get it, but...
Especially with that message in the courtyard.
I still liked it best when it said Horse A.
Kokichi said it was a hint, but was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
I still think there's a hidden message in this. No?
No, I don't think so.
As a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully. So when his carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
But it was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
Yeah, that's on you, to be honest.
Yeah, nice try though.
Different pronunciation, but when I use, but Feta added. Oh yeah, wait, the American one is Feta, no?
Feta?
Yeah.
Feta cheese, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Here it's Feta.
Yeah, they used that in Spy Fox.
Oh yeah, true. In the very first game.
And I kept saying Feta cheese.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Kokichi's last name, Oma, does mean king horse. Maybe Kokichi was the horse A all along.
No, it means grandma.
In German.
In Dutch and in German.
I love how a horse would have actually been a gigantic clue to it being Kokichi if we understood Japanese. A horse, Oma, king, horse.
To be honest, I would have guessed that message already if we weren't confused with the last name and character back then.
Yeah, that too.
Because then I would have.
Fair.
What are you talking about? Remnants of despair? What's that?
That crossbow is much tinier than I thought.
I don't understand anything you're saying. But anyway, why are you starting up the killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's all meaningless, and that I'm the mastermind.
An arrow in your back seems so painful though.
Yes, but he is not the mastermind. Kokichi Saihara, yes. Yes, basically.
Oh, that was so stupid.
Their names are like 3 letters different, their first names. Shuichi, Kokichi. Sorry, I misheard. 2 arrows in him plus the poison. He's in a world of pain. I wish I could... I mean, on an objective level, I feel bad for him having to suffer. But I fully understand why this is happening. And I have a really hard time feeling bad for him.
Do you love killing?
Oh, I do feel bad for him. But also, he kind of had it coming at this point.
It's just the mind. If there can be a mind master, there can both be mind and master. True. True.
And the mind.
Shut up, you asshole! I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow. But then...
Kaito
stepped in. That... Yeah.
What?
Because he couldn't have Maki be a killer.
Kokichi?
Yeah, I can't.
100%. He doesn't want Maki to stoop so low to become a murderer again, at least not in this game, herself.
Yeah, but at that point she already would be, unless he now would have gone out and gotten the antidote. But I'm guessing now Maki ran out and got the antidote.
Yeah, and for both of them it was too late.
Oh, he didn't know the arrow was poisoned. Yeah, true. That is very fair.
Or...
So he just didn't want her to finish it off, stepped in between, therefore kind of killing himself off. And I'm guessing while Maki now ran out to get the antidote for Kaito, Kaito decided to kill Kokichi off himself so that she wouldn't be the blackened. After Maki now tells him, hey, it's poison.
No,
you donkey.
Worse.
What?
He killed himself so that he would die before Kokichi does, because only the first murder counts, and he killed himself. Meaning he is the blackened and the victim in this case. Kokichi is the wasted kill.
But then who set up the killing video thing?
I don't know.
Because still assuming Kokichi is the one that got squished, Kaito killed him off.
It was a team effort.
Between Kokichi and Kaito?
Yes.
Why would they have a team effort?
Because Kokichi was done. Kokichi, like Junko, just does shit. He just does shit. And even if we really are going to get to the super secret plot twist that Kokichi has been the nice guy all along and was acting like this so that he would be the antagonist and could steer the game in a certain way, he just still did things that make him a piece of shit. Just saying.
Yeah, it still seems a bit weird though, but press A, I guess.
Get there.
Why would Kaito protect Kokichi?
Because he was protecting Maki.
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison. I rushed to Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time?
I used Strike 9 poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
That's so mean!
But that was my first mistake. Because of that,
You what?
I ended up killing Kaito. When I returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing, but because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore.
Yeah, the thing closes by itself after a while, no?
I think it does, yeah.
And they didn't do something to keep it open.
So she tried to hand him the antidote through the window?
Antidote somehow. So I went to the bathroom window.
Don't tell me it got dropped.
No, that didn't look dropped.
Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window. Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote.
And gave it to Kokichi.
But Kokichi stole it from him.
All that? Yeah. Yeah.
But I can't die here. Since I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right?
That is very true.
He already went to space.
Break time! BRB.
She had her finger on the button. I thought we're actually going on a break. That's why I was doing my BRB face.
You have a BRB face.
Yes. You've never noticed that. Hello, Benjima. Enjoy your break. How are you doing? You're coming in at the most emotional moment, basically, but how are you doing?
Happy Wednesday. How's Leanne? Did she already hear anything back from her blood test?
Oh yeah, true. I have to leave now. I'll be back before you two finish. Shrift, thank you for dropping by, and I hope whatever you are doing, it will go smoothly.
Everything he says, in case we don't see you anymore, have an awesome rest of your Wednesday, and maybe see you Friday.
Ha! See you for now. This is a goodbye from both me and Skinner's dad.
Say hi to not Skinner's dad.
Yes. It was amazing, by the way, but still, do that.
Diva, ultimate asshole.
Yes.
Close, close. Oh, Skinner, you missed not Skinner's dad.
Yes. That's the thing that happened. So.
But yeah, Kaito at least went to space, so that is...
Can you still blame Maki for acting like that earlier? I mean, she had to watch that happen and know it was on her.
That doesn't justify killing us all off. I am sorry, but if that would actually happen, you have someone close die.
Yeah.
You get so enraged in whatever feeling you are that you decide to kill an entire supermarket with people because of your rage. You're saying that's justified? Because
No.
that's kind of what she
No.
almost did here. She was willing to kill all of us off
Yes.
to get revenge for Kaito.
Yes. I'm not saying it's justified, I'm saying I understand why she would do it after having been through all of this.
I do not.
Because you are looking, in what you just said, you're just taking into account this one thing. Her entire life has been misery, a burden for, like, if she didn't do all these horrible things she ended up doing, it would have made other people suffering. And now she has to watch the guy she, I presume, fell in love with, die because of her own miscalculation.
Yes, it is rough, but no matter what has
After
happened...
being in here, learning the world is ended, it's over, nothing... If you want to take it this way, nothing matters. The last person you cared... The first and last person you cared about is dead at your own hands. I understand why somebody goes through this and ends up so broken as a person that they make the worst decisions.
Yes, I can fully understand that, but I don't agree with it or...
Same. I don't condone it, but I understand why it's happening. That's what I mean. She's in the hospital. Oh no. Bloods for her cage, but the doctor made her go to the hospital. She has an X-rays, CRT scan, and more bloods.
Just waiting on them all.
Alright. At the very least, she's in the most capable hands, because now she's literally surrounded by medical staff. So I hope they can find out what it is soon.
Yeah.
And then treat it, of course, but yeah.
I hope they do get a result soon.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed for... Give her our well wishes.
Yeah. Ultimate asshole. Frogs not included. Yeah, they're sold separately.
No, I'm sorry, but the ultimate asshole has frogs.
Yes, Tifa. Someone pretended to not be your father. That's crazy, no? You already told us it was you, Shrift. What? Pulling a full Kokichi.
Tifa definitely sided with Society and Joker.
Yeah, she has to. It's a Dutch story. I don't think Gotham City is based in benevolence, but could be. Also,
The
Hello
Dutch ain't
Ranger.
that bad.
Did you what?
We're not that bad.
Some of the things you say are wild. Ranger, hello to you. How are you and Kelly doing? How's she recovering? Happy Wednesday.
Did they remove all of her, what are they called in English?
Kidney stones.
Kidney stones.
Yes.
How did it go?
Also, I hate to be right about this line.
Yeah, true. Who was the one that said that he will die after he...
Me.
Oh, shame.
Stop!
Phew, I feel so much better. I guess that's a wrap.
Couldn't they have gone 50-50 on the antidote?
Because now another class trial is going to start.
Class trial?
You'll be the Blackened for this case, you know. The Blackened who killed Kaito.
Unless he kills himself.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
Kaito is going to kill Kokichi.
Why did you protect Kokichi? If you didn't help him, then...
No.
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
He didn't help Kokichi, he helped Maki.
Yes, I agree, but he's going to kill Kokichi now to help Maki.
And then kill himself?
No, I think
Or
he
die
then
in the
just
process?
dies in the process.
What?
Aw, Kaito wasn't protecting me. He was protecting Maki.
If he now kills himself, what's the point? Kokichi will still be running around. Why would he leave Kokichi behind and let this happen all over again?
The question is whether he can.
Kaito killed Kokichi and probably died after from poison or his illness, whichever it's going to be.
The situation just got way worse, huh? Maki is gonna become the Blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me!
Fuck Kokichi. I'm just saying.
Don't you worry, Makiro. I'm not gonna die that easily. Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy, even like that. You really are not boring.
What?
Is he Byakuya's child? That he is so obsessed with it not being boring.
It could be. Kidney stone is fully removed. Happy to hear that. But
Nice.
they left a little metal tube in to help her out in the meantime. Okay.
Okay.
Getting a prescription and I'm watching 2 babies. I'm glad that went successful.
Yes.
So the little metal tube they left behind, I'm gonna guess they also still need to take that out again, or is that something they can leave in permanently?
I would assume it's a temporary thing.
Well, that's why I'm asking. I have no clue. Never had something like that.
Only enough antidote for one person, so 50-50 would mean they both die. Yep.
But to be honest, it doesn't say on the bottle how much you need to take.
Also true, yeah, because a little bit of poison would already be enough to kill somebody. So maybe a little bit of antidote would be enough. I guess it's more like a convenience for game developing kind of thing.
I'm gonna say Kokichi's just an asshole who would have drank the entire thing, even if it said a tablespoon anyway. Okay, so fair.
If he kills himself with the chapter 3 rules, means Maki's kill doesn't count. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but he's not going to kill himself. He is killing Kokichi to make sure this doesn't happen.
I would believe he's trying to now kill Kokichi because fuck Kokichi, right? And assuming he fails, he will commit suicide so that at the very least Maki doesn't become the Blackened and gets to live to fight Shuichi another day. And Shuichi is missing because he's hiding in that fucking secret room in the library.
Shuichi is missing.
Kokichi. The asshole with the 2 arrows bolt.
Okay, so you believe Kokichi is still alive?
If he didn't die here, yes.
Okay, no, I stick to he's dead. Kaito killed him.
Temporary metal tube since they get stuck on the way out and not stuck in the kidneys. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
That definitely sounds like the nicer way.
King Shichi said when investigating the antidotes in his lab were each enough for one person. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I
didn't recall that, fair.
You mixed up the names too much for me to understand the theory. I'm saying
Here it comes
Kaito
again.
now tries to kill Kokichi so that Maki doesn't become the Blackened.
That's not what you said. You said Kaito commits suicide now.
Did I finish?
Okay, continue.
Exactly.
Also, Ranger, thank you for the lurk. Give a big hug to Olivia from us.
Yes, and a chocolate milk, that usually helps. So, Kaito now has two options. Either he kills himself to be the Blackened himself so that Maki doesn't become the Blackened, or he beats two birds with one stone and takes out Kokichi too. I don't know if, because Kokichi is now full on antidote, he is able to, because he is dying from being sick, Kaito is. Kaito is also dying from poison and he's wounded. So I don't know if that makes up for the fact that Kokichi has a bolt stuck in his fucking spine, which would incapacitate me, I'm just saying. But he's a piece of shit, so he probably survives just fine. If Kokichi was able to escape, he's still fucking hiding in the library in that secret room. So either both are dead, or Kaito ended up committing suicide so that it would be ruled that he was the one doing it. Either way, Maki gets off free and only has to live with the guilt of causing this scenario.
Fair.
Which is bad enough as it is.
But I stick to one thing. If he was in that room, by the way, he would have been dragged out.
Completely unrelated, but thanks to our bot being weird, it says, "Welcome, Olivia." Thank you.
It's kind of true.
Chatbot, thank you very much. Makes sense somehow to be needing more antidote than poison. Yes.
Yeah, but an entire bottle.
Yes.
But yeah, okay. Like I said, he would have drank it all anyway.
So how do you think this turned out?
Like I said, Kaito killed Kokichi and died after from either the poison or his illness.
So either way, Kaito is the Blackened.
Kaito is the Blackened.
I want to see what a dying Kaito can do.
I'm just not sure where the video comes in.
I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you?
Don't mind me. Run, Maki, roll. Just hurry up and run.
Where to?
Run and live. You gotta live.
That's why I had to protect her.
I refused to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife.
She did that with her own knife?
That's where the scratches are from?
In the end, I couldn't.
Okay. Yeah, true. I was wrong in thinking that the panel was destroyed because the energy barrier was still working. I mean, usually when the panel breaks, the energy barrier also doesn't work anymore in video games.
Yeah.
So that's where the marks on the control panel came from, huh?
After that, I returned to the bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone. The bathroom door was closed. I called out, but neither Kaito nor Kokichi answered.
If Kokichi was able to leave, there has to be a secret exit. Which wouldn't shock me. I mean, it's a space station, technically.
I couldn't do anything anymore. All I could do was leave. That's when I made up my mind. As the Blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial.
And that would also mean killing all of us. So she has to deny that she's the Blackened.
Why didn't she just try to kill him during the class trial then? Take a weapon along, it's not like we're searched.
She would have, but he is in the exocell. Presumably.
She doesn't have a weapon on. Well, she could probably
She doesn't need a weapon.
Probably has, yes.
In exchange for all of your lives.
See? Now you got it confirmed. Yes, she was willing to go that far.
So that's what happened.
It's kind of betraying the whole idea that we are hope and we will overcome despair. Yeah, it's rough.
Then Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
How dare you! Make fun of him!
But wait. I think there's a twist hidden here somewhere. I'm pretty sure that whoever pressed the button to push down the hydraulic press will be ruled as the Blackened. Because ultimately that's the murder, no? Assuming that he didn't die from the poison or his illness.
No weapon, yeah, I'm proven wrong here.
Yeah, Tifa.
No, but it's the video that is throwing me off so much, because if it's Kaito,
yeah,
why would he stage the killing thing to make it seem like Kokichi killed him?
He didn't stage it. Assuming the video hasn't been messed with, like stop motion kind of video thing.
The video is, and that's what really makes me believe that Kokichi is under that thing.
It does look weird, yeah. The press could only crush either of them after they were dead. True. I'm still not willing to bet all my money on that. Because it's Danganronpa. If they go with, oh, the sensor had been broken the entire time, it shouldn't have crashed Kibo, so it should have also not crashed Kaito. I would be okay with that.
They're not gonna go with that. Kaito was in it first, while filming. The thingy stopped, he rolled out. Kokichi was already dead at that point. He dragged Kokichi under it. Continued the video, Kokichi got squashed.
And where is Kaito? Dead in the exocell.
He has to be in the exocell.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then the poison, in the end, killed him off. He has to be in that exocell. There is no other place. He couldn't have been flushed down the toilet. But why would he make that video? That's what's throwing me off. Like, why would he want to throw us off track?
I have no idea. I've returned. Welcome back, Mortonot.
How was your meeting?
Maki's Ramble Knife Sprite is so good. If he's in the exocell, how is he alive with no... He's not alive.
He's dead. He's dead in that thing.
The exocell is pretending to be somebody else. He can't part it when it's dead. Remote control, just like Monokuma.
He could gone in it because it was open at first.
It's basically a walking tomb.
But it's breaking my mind why he would do that. I don't understand.
That was Kokichi for some reason, to make it more interesting.
But Kokichi's dead.
Who's controlling it? The true mastermind? Yes.
Well, I'm guessing Monokuma at this point.
I still go with Junko, so yes, Junko.
You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer! You fucking asshole!
Ooh, Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exosol. Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh.
Why don't you try to get out and prove that theory wrong? Alright.
This trial is making me mad.
What are everyone's plans now?
Can't we just get to the end and then circle back?
Who are you guys gonna vote for? You can vote for me, But if you do, we'll all die together. Or vote for Maki and live.
We haven't gone through the truth bullets yet. There's still mini games to play. It's not over yet.
Well,
We're just past half point.
I don't care
Yeah.
either way.
Why? Why are you so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet.
But we can take a short break now. And this time, for real. Once Tifa presses with us.
BRB.
We're
We're back.
Yes, we are. Thank you very much. Oh, there's no background sound, that's why. I was wondering why can't I hear things.
I thought I wasn't plugged in.
We have the whole truth. This case isn't over.
But our break is.
True.
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand.
Is no one...
Cheers, Olivia.
Thank you for the drink. And enjoy, of course. Is no one still dealing with the fact that Maki just told us that we're all basically expendable to her in her pursuit of Kokichi?
No, we have a bigger shock right now.
There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
Okay.
A hidden truth?
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us.
Part
What?
that doesn't add up. What are the options?
The part of Maki's testimony that doesn't add up.
I have no clue. Kaito
All of them?
protecting Kokichi? Maki becoming the Blackened?
The part about Maki being the blackened.
Damn it!
What? What are we...
Kaito protecting Kokichi. Wasn't he locked in the bathroom?
Nope.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
How dare you doubt Kaito's actions based on my saying them?
Okay, we're gonna go through all of them and it's the last one.
Damn it!
What?
What the fuck? It really is the last one. The control panel being damaged.
But we saw it.
Why couldn't you have done that?
Used a knife to try to break the control panel and enter the hangar.
But... Wait. Where's that thing?
I'm guessing the scratches can't be from a knife or it's gonna be something like that. I love this question because most people go through all four like you did. This question was bullshit. Like I understood the crossbow arrow thing.
The control panel for the electric barrier is next to the shutter. It has marks on it, or high mark, as though it was struck by something sharp.
To be fair though, the marks look way too deep for just a knife, but you know, it's Danganronpa, we've had worse.
We've had a guy with a BDSM horse bull kind of mask. Maybe try pressing A. Never. Never.
What's A?
That don't make sense. Press the A button.
Press it.
But that doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Oh, so you would go with even if you break the panel, you can't open the shutter?
No, we would have heard the alarm.
Oh, like that. True, if you come close as a human, the alarm goes off.
Oh yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
Or maybe it was deactivated or broken for some reason. We don't know how many 100 years we've been in space.
Or
Things
she's
do
lying
break.
about something.
Or she's lying, yes.
The security there isn't that sloppy. If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
But what if it is a person with a pure heart?
Then why didn't the alarm go off?
Like I told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
She doesn't seem to be lying.
Because the cable was cut.
No, only the cable of the press was cut. Why would that be connected to the shutter?
Maybe the cables were all bundled together. Like a daisy chain kind of scenario where the cables from one system run into the outlet of the other, and then from there all the cables run through to somewhere else.
Well, pressy.
That's right, there must be some kind of reason behind all these oddities. Finding that reason will help us find the hidden truth. Okay.
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with a knife?
Like how it even says Axisa and not Shuichi. Kokichi. Why didn't the alarm go off when Maki was trying to enter the hangar? It seemed like the alarm system itself was working properly. But maybe it just doesn't always trigger.
I did attempt to enter the hangar.
Use the electro bomb?
Tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go
On this one?
But that's not a lie.
Approach the shutter.
Who says you need to
The
lie?
alarm would have activated with 100%. That's wrong!
Well, Groundhog didn't tell us that there's a back road where we need to lie, so we need to disprove one of them.
There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down.
So,
Okay.
yeah, there wasn't. Exactly. That's why I know I don't need to lie about something, so I need to disagree with somebody about something. That's my deduction skills. Also, I was trying to figure something out. What was it? Wordle is broken for me. No!
No. What's Wordle again? I remember hearing it before.
Wordle is that word puzzle game that we still haven't checked out ourselves.
Oh yeah, true.
It's the hottest thing, and has been for a while. Do you still have a huge winning streak over Motonaut? I remember that being a thing.
I'm not big on words.
So where does the electro bomb come into this?
But Maki only had one bomb, and she used it during the raid this morning.
Well, originally there were
Kokichi had
3.
two.
Then the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Right.
Huh? Why would I use an electro
To
bomb?
fuck with us.
I had no reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
I guess so. I can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
But we know that the alarm system was neutralized. It had to be. In that case, then...
I've got it. Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
What?
The main objective.
Was it to break
The
the
press?
hydraulic press, but that didn't work because it's hydraulic? As everybody likes to point out when I say this.
So he accidentally deactivated the alarm.
Yeah, but not the press, that didn't work. It's showing the same solution as yesterday. It's the second time this has happened. I haven't seen anyone else having this issue. That's weird.
It's a browser thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Try deleting your cache.
And cookies. Usually, I mean, this is kind of like a turned off and on solution, but for most websites that works, yeah.
Yeah, true. Or a different browser, see if the problem
If you
also
can,
happens
yeah.
there.
Lost my streak on to Chicago and never got back into the swing of doing it.
Yeah, gotta stop when you're on a winning streak.
I've lost twice now, my streak ended at 61. Still, 81 out of 83 isn't half bad. That's impressive. Yeah. I've just been doing crosswords. Usually, I think the only kind of like puzzle thing I do out of my own volition is like Sudoku. When I get frustrated with it and when Tifa has to help me.
Funnily enough, whenever we do play word games, like the one where you need to make words as fast as possible with the last letter.
Shiritori.
Yeah, I always win.
Yeah, just
Same
like
with
Go
Sudoku,
Fish.
Go Fish, any other card game,
Yeah.
any other game in general.
Don't delete your cache, it can be exchanged for goods. Yes, don't delete cache. Yes, don't do that.
And if you do, we are not responsible.
Yeah, don't throw away your cache. Not risking ruining my stats like that. Fair.
Terra Dice, happy Wednesday. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Cheers.
I drink to you being here. Also, yes, as Groundhog put in, if you are familiar with the Danganronpa series, we are in the latter half of Chapter 5. So, if you've played these games before, thank you for a follow, much appreciated. Please, no spoilers of things that could plausibly be spoilers. Discussing along with us is fine, but yeah. Please, nothing that could make us think it's a spoiler.
Also, Benjima, I was wondering what you meant with Squirtle.
How can you forget about Squirtle?
I know Squirtle if you play Pokemon, but I thought maybe he's actually meaning a game.
Squirtle is objectively the correct starter for Generation 1.
Are you waiting for me to disagree or what?
I can't even say that with a straight face. I love Charizard as well. And Ivysaur. Yeah, I like all of them.
Press A so I can finish my sentence. Okay, press on 1A.
In a moment. I watched it before Danganronpa 1 through V3. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
How did you like it? We are through everything basically, except V3 obviously.
Yes. And yeah, please don't help us. If we need help, we will let you know. Wordle is Squirtle and Wurmple fused into one. I had to press A for that section. No, we'll continue. The main objective of Kokichi wasn't the... Blah, blah, blah.
You're not pressing A.
I'm being rushed.
He's feeling the pressure, Sankt.
The pressure?
Oh, come on.
Too soon.
It was a good one.
The main objective of Kokichi using an electro bomb was...
That's it!
To disable Kibo, of course, but no.
It was to deactivate the safety function on the press.
Okay, so he wanted to already squish Kaito.
Yeah, so that he could use it as a weapon. Makes sense.
And what went wrong? Why is that video in this trial?
I still don't get the whole how can the hydraulic press work if there was an EMP blast and electric devices don't work, because I still can't get out of my head that the button would be sending an electronic signal. But that's just me.
Well, I find it kind of stupid that this thing was used on the press and it also worked on the door. But remember, when we used it on the door, Kibo was standing like 2 feet away and he didn't get activated or deactivated. So the range of it can't be that far.
No, perspective. No. Do you remember the Eiffel Tower sized bathroom in Danganronpa 2?
I disagree with this. I fully disagree. Kibo should have deactivated if that thing had such a far reach.
Favorite character, crazy characters. Yours are the crazy characters, or are you asking which one of our favorite of the crazy characters we are? Because mine would be Junko.
In that case, I can imagine yours is going to be Kokichi.
Most people would pick that, I think, yeah.
If I had to pick out of all of them, I would actually pick Kokichi out of the crazy ones.
Junko, for me. It's a Wordle type game where you guess a Pokemon. It's called Squirtle. Oh, I didn't know that exists. I need to check that out. But first I need to check out
So it is an
Wordle.
actual thing.
Yeah. Quit it with the depressing jokes, Tifa. Groundhog, I remember you being the first one to make one. And I had to do a double take because it took me a moment. I think it has to do with wired versus wireless functions. Okay, yeah, that's how they could do it. Or maybe the panel is like blast shielded from EMPs, which is also a thing that exists. Because Kibo's not a robot. He's friend-shaped. Yeah.
He's a friend-shaped robot.
You have a very friendly shape.
That is true. Round is generally friendly.
I like how your face took a second to realize what I was saying to you. You were going through motions.
Tifa disgusts me.
Same sometimes.
We're talking about the crazy characters, Benjuma. Then which one is yours? I also like Nagito.
Clearly Junko, right, Benjamin? I imagine most folks would go for Kokichi or Nagito. Yeah, I don't know why they are so popular.
They're interesting characters.
That was another one. Yeah, didn't get that. Didn't even see that. Can't resist the depressing puns.
He said that's robophobic and the bomb felt ashamed and didn't affect him. Oh.
Fair. Yeah, no.
Why didn't you say that earlier?
Clearly canon. Yeah, makes sense.
Has to be.
Not just a robot. I'm sorry. I grew up in a culture
Germany.
where robophobia had unfortunately been normalized, and I'm trying to shake it, but it's ingrained in me. I know better. Please give me time to get there. Maybe Miyu made it so it wouldn't hurt him. I wouldn't be shocked.
I doubt that.
Could be cool.
Would be, but doubt it.
Safety function?
The Electro Bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system.
But we're not gonna mention that at all.
Wouldn't it also have disabled the barrier?
It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
That's true, but why would he do that?
There's only one reason that anyone would want to do that.
To squish someone.
I'm right. It means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
All wrong.
Record scratch. Time skip. We start over from the beginning. What aspect of his case runs contrary to the new evidence? The credibility of a death video. Wait, what?
I think you misunderstood the question. Show the question again.
The bomb interferes with communication. What? That's a mistranslation, right? Oh, grew up in a different time. Exactly, Benjino. There was a physical door, Jack.
Hey, press A. I want to see the question again.
I assume there was a way to open it. This.
It has to be.
Kaito's cause of death.
By communication, I mean wireless signals.
Oh,
Okay,
fair.
yeah. I'll need to keep that in mind instead of thinking all electronic devices.
What?
If the Electro Bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote, maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely.
So Kokichi knew to do that while she was gone, so that she wouldn't be able to notice that he set off an electro bomb.
I don't...
And Kaito also didn't tell her when she was standing at the window.
If the cause of death, there's gonna be his illness, it has to be that. There's no other...
Confused.
Press A.
Yes, the cause of death would be
Okay, so you can't...
This is it!
the hydraulic press then.
So it is Kaito under there.
The hydraulic press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
Could have been.
What? He could have?
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
Right after I threw the antidote, I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
Is Kokichi really alive?
It'd mean the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It would be whoever was operating the hydraulic press. Kokichi.
No.
I see. Very impressive. The hydraulic press could have been the cause of death.
They're trying to throw you off so much in this case.
I have to say, so far, I love this class trial. It is confusing to me in the best possible way.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost the class trial equivalent of the strawberry grape house scenario, except it's a class
better.
trial, and it's good. Because by the end of it, I was done with a funhouse.
It was also the prince that really got on my nerves in the funhouse. being in that strawberry,
Yeah.
grape, banana, whatever else they had
The
environment.
psychological effect definitely worked on me, yeah.
But I really like what they did here with the XSL.
Yeah, it adds to the confusion in a good way.
Yeah.
I've also only watched this trial full through 3 times. I've watched parts of it other times, but it just hurts a lot to only watch it fully if I'm really invested in the playthrough. I take it as a compliment, thank you. That you put
Thank you
yourself through
for
that.
sticking through it with us again.
Yes.
But that's just a possibility.
Can we please, as a group, just decide to not listen to that thing anymore? It's just useless.
I don't think we can shut it up. Especially since we didn't bring our hammers.
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know. Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic.
Okay, so it's the disease.
They can't have made him sick and not let him die of that, can they? Why would they have like 2 chapters of dramatic build-up to not use it?
Unless they use the acceleration of his disease as his motive to do it. Because there's also no truth bullet hinting towards that. And usually the thing that gets used in the end is related to a truth bullet. Kind of. I once stopped watching Let's Play on YouTube because I couldn't bring myself to finish it without the moral support of being with others live. That makes sense. I fully get that. I've talked about this
sharing
before.
it in a group.
Yeah. I would also not be sitting here cracking jokes and like having this weird competition with Tifa about being right if I was playing this by myself.
Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it. No matter what.
Yeah, because there's no more evidence we could check.
Yeah.
No matter what?
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too. Right, Shuichi?
I mean, we have to, but how would we? Is it really possible to determine Kaito's actual cause of death? Was Kaito's cause of death a poisoned arrow or a hydraulic press? Is it possible to tell? I want to say it's not possible, and this whole thing is like the
This feels
Makoto
like
Kyoko thing over again.
this is like a trick question.
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened.
I guess now we need to put pressure on people.
Oh no.
But I know, because I was actually involved.
There's no one we can put pressure on. Except for that thing.
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan. The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit. No one understands but me. Only I know the answer.
So now the question is, was he dead already?
This all just makes me hate Kokichi more.
This is a hard one. I would probably go for like a 50-50 vote and hope I'm right and if the situation was correct.
I still think there will be something that gets us closer to the truth. I don't think this is a Kaede thing again where we just have to keep guessing until we get there.
Well, I think we're still going to talk about the video in a bit more depth and about the clothes in the toilet. Because why would he shove his clothes through the toilet?
Yeah, exactly. The silence when there is no satisfaction for Shuichi making a conclusion always gets me. Yeah. It's a very good use of not using music in that moment.
There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
That's not what we do.
Intuition? Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right?
Good thing they are psychic instead.
But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me? The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
It's not actually voting time, is it?
He can induce that? Because I'm picking Kaito.
I'm also gonna still go with Kaito as the Black End. Also, why isn't... Oh wait, we haven't proven he's dead yet.
Votes for Hunter.
Hey, that's my line. I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
I knew it.
But he was able to trigger it, apparently.
Yeah, somehow.
So
It's
it
amazing.
responded to it.
My mom will be back. I need help bringing groceries in 10 minutes, so I'll just be crying as I put food in the fridge. Oh no.
Groundhog, what's wrong? Why are you crying?
There are these two people over in Europe and they make me sad.
Playing games.
I actually know what that feels like for the other person, in this case your mom, because I've gone through that with Tifa a couple times when she came home from work having read a book. And one of her favorite characters died in them. So yeah.
It can be rough.
They make me sad, but I can't stop watching them.
They make me cry. Make my butt hurt.
That's the worst combination you could have come up with to tell your parents why you're crying.
I know, that makes it even better.
Oh, Tifa.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already.
Yeah, let's just do whatever, right?
This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you?
At least we're all crying together.
True.
Not now, but...
Like you always do.
Huh?
So it's predetermined.
Yes, of course.
Is it predetermined?
What kind of a reaction is
It
that?
was.
That seemed like way too important out of the blue. We are going through this over and over again, aren't we? Oh, buying so much food because of Passover. It's the second big Passover shopping trip. How many more will you need?
We also need to buy food. Our fridge is empty.
Yeah,
I guess the complete opposite in this house currently.
we should go shopping during the week next week, before people do all of their Easter shopping.
Before war breaks out.
Yeah, basically.
Shopping before the holidays is horrible.
Yeah.
Yes, of course I know.
Why do you seem so flustered?
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
He has no clue who it is.
What's going on with Monokuma right now?
Monokuma? Do you not know who the culprit is either?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
Well, that makes sense.
Don't know, do you?
Yeah,
He was being watched, and I'm gonna guess the electro thingy also turned off the cameras
yeah.
in there, or the monitoring camera, so he also couldn't watch back.
And yeah, I mean, we haven't had that happen before, so yeah. This is a nice surprise.
I love this part. I fully agree with that.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he's just following along the trial as well, trying to figure out for himself who he
Yeah.
thinks is the Black
The
End.
mastermind is sitting there frantically checking notes. Right, I know this, I know this, they're saying this, fuck. Like, somewhere behind them, like this big board with like those pins and like the wires and stuff.
He's sitting there like a...
Mm-hmm. Wait, talk slower. I need to argue with this.
Kaito.
At least one more trip finally, or trip probably, for the inevitable forgotten items. Yes, that's the worst thing if you ask me.
They will always be there.
You get home, you think you have everything, then you check everything and you go, no, that one item I need. Yeah, usually with us it's spices. Because we run out and then we don't think of buying a new one.
Yeah. Monokuma finally sounds like himself again. I felt like he already started doing that like in chapter 3 or so.
Getting there.
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is either? If Monokuma doesn't know, what does that tell us about this case? Wait, this case?
Yes, that's it. So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
To
Confuse Monokuma?
lure out the real mastermind?
Why would he be lured out by him? Worst case, the mastermind just says, okay, I believe it's this one, and goes with that as the answer.
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
That's quite brilliant, though. That's 4D chess.
Murder Monokuma couldn't figure out?
So he tried to out Junko. Okay. Yeah.
What's his bot going to say?
What's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct? That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Yeah.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras, strategically placed to avoid our detection.
I can't say for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow. Kokichi probably used the electro bomb to scramble whatever that was.
I'm the opposite. I always have too many spices because if I think I'm running low, I pick up more. Our problem is though, it's not that we don't. We do, but we do it for the spices we already have plenty of.
Yeah, we have a lot of cinnamon currently.
Like I have exactly, we have 4 bags of cinnamon because
We
I
don't
keep
need that much
thinking
cinnamon.
we're out of cinnamon.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we've been out of curcuma. What's curcuma?
Kurkuma.
Turmeric.
Turmeric, yeah. Sorry.
Turmeric for a month because I keep buying cinnamon instead.
We also ran out of salt the other day.
Yeah, true. But I already bought salt, 100%.
Yeah, true, you did. That's why I have 3 fingers of paprika in my kitchen.
I feel your pain.
Better too much than too little when it comes to spice. Unless, of course, they go bad. But those
Spices
things
don't
usually
really
last
go bad.
almost forever, no?
I've never had spices go bad on me. Not dried spices.
Yeah, true. I mean, they taste less good, but yeah.
The electro bomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
So this entire game has been made by the anti-wireless lobby? That's what I'm taking away from this.
It wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the exosols... Yes, the exosols weren't protecting Monokuma. They were...
bullying him.
Watching him? Watching him. Watching him.
Attacking doesn't make sense.
Watching.
Bullying would be very funny. I mean, in the sense of a game, but yeah, watching him.
That's it. They were watching Monokuma.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
Look at little Monokuma Jr. Gonna cry. Yeah, we were told this, that's true.
Protecting him like bodyguards. They wouldn't have been facing him. They would have been scanning the area, watching us.
That makes a lot of points, actually.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's time. Groundhog, thank you for lurk, say hi to your mom and...
Don't cry too hard.
Don't
into
slip on
groceries.
the tears. Yeah. Imagine buying like a bag of sugar and then you cry into it and it turns into salty sugar.
Please tell your mom it's not our fault.
Yeah, we didn't mean to make you cry.
But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us.
Suddenly I have the song Orphan Tears in my mind.
They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
That reminds me. Before I stole an exosol, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma.
So Kokichi was again lying the entire time that the killing game was over, waiting for this to happen.
Kokichi hasn't said anything currently.
When I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki.
confused.
She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder.
About the fact that she stole an exosome.
Yeah.
In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the exosols to watch Monokuma, thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
Why didn't anybody else ever think of that?
This trial has so many layers.
I love it.
Because no one else was able to make something like that, I guess.
I told you there's no point. Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
Is she really not able to put one and one together?
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
Much like an onion, this trial is an onion. Sharing a brain cell. Yeah, it has layers and it makes people cry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Shrek.
A Shrek?
I'd rather not a Shrek. Nah.
How is this trial a Shrek?
Lots of layers and makes Groundhog cry. Yeah.
What?
Aren't we all a bit Shrek?
Same shape.
But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
No.
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
He's the traitor or the spy.
Kokichi lying? No way.
Okay, now Kokichi was definitely in league with them.
Yeah.
But if he's not the mastermind...
Junko is.
Just to counter your Junko?
We think that is because Kokichi told us.
Rantaro.
I'm gonna go with Rantaro or Monica.
Fair, but it's gonna be Junko.
I'm not a fan of Monica, but I'm kind of hoping they would bring one of them back.
It would make sense, it would be cool, but it's Junko.
Monokuma hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
No way I lied!
Of course you did. When do you not?
I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me.
Doubt. So avocado hair or pickle hair? Those are her options, yes.
Yes, sticking to green.
These last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
Come on, Tifa, join Team Monica.
No, I'm definitely not joining the team.
He's a remnant of despair.
But I would
Get that?
like her to be behind this.
It would be cool if she was in the game in some capacity, yeah.
Yeah, especially since she also went to space.
Necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Yes, because I still think you are connected somehow.
Well, Monokuma,
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the
Yeah.
answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies.
Who using the rules against Monokuma? I like it.
Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Yeah, tell us. Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
No need to think about it.
Pressure.
Way too forward, you know.
Aren't you normally the forward one?
True. Ah,
I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth.
here we go.
Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
I'm getting kind of tired. So I think we should end here and save.
Wait, let me think about that. No, objection. No.
and what is that truth?
I will voice your characters and keep going, I don't care.
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind.
Everybody, you have a moment to be shocked.
There you have it. Fuck you, Tina. It's what we're known for this week now.
Is that really true?
Why are people shocked about Kokichi lying? Gasp. Yeah.
Rico is shocked Pikachu face every time Kokichi lies.
True. Oh no, anyway.
I was willing to believe it though.
Just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what that would mean. With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world. Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
It makes sense.
I'm still sure he's in league with it somehow, but...
Jack, why are you surprised Kokichi lied? Meanwhile, believes for backstory given by Kokichi fervently because it scores on points? Yes.
Like I also said, I was willing to believe all of this, but I'm also not surprised it's a lie.
I'm smart enough to deduce when he's lying and when he is.
You knew all along. He's the mind.
Yeah, and I'm a master. Welcome back, Terra Tortoise.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I was able to discern.
Deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
Yeah, see?
Kokichi is pretty smart. Fair is fair. This kid's brilliant.
But what about the Exosols? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
I mean, he has a remote.
He does have the remote.
Used Mew's remote control, right?
Muse. Oh.
You make a remote control. Also,
Apparently.
welcome back as well, Groundhog. And Fody.
Yes,
Happy
Fody.
Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Congratulations on Morgan's actual birthday, as we've learned today. Groundhog, what did your mom say to you having tears in your eyes as you helped with the groceries? Did she take it well?
Endrick told us it was today, actually.
Yeah, last week it was just a birthday party.
We were so sure it was Saturday.
Yes, we were. Oh well. Mew's remote control.
How's work, Fody?
Kokichi was using was made by Mew?
Oh, you didn't know?
I mean, it makes sense, but I didn't see that coming.
Mew not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device.
Sounds like Facebook's wet dream.
Yeah, long day, lots of work. You're almost done, Fody. Hold on. Actually, you're done now, no? I forgot the time again. An hour or in an hour?
Oh yeah, true. Time zones are a thing and daylight savings times messed me up.
You got this, Fody. I believe in you. Fody, you got this.
I believe in you.
Oh.
Thank you, Groundhog. Yes.
Please no spoilers, Tara.
Yeah. Or things that could be taken as such. Yeah. No fears if you played the game. Yeah, it's kind of giving us hints.
Fair.
Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the exosols and took them for a spin.
Oh, that's why we... It's not that she just has a remote and it does whatever, like an Iron Man, I think. That's why we used it.
Well, it could have been like a... What do you call it? Like a universal remote?
Yeah, but you
I think
need
that works on everything.
You need a receiver. Normally. You can't... If you send a signal with a device, that is one thing, but you need something to receive the signal.
That makes sense.
Work is done in an hour 15.
Ah, so close, Fody.
Oh!
The last bit.
Then we most likely won't get to wish you a happy Fire Aunt anymore. Until we swap back to, like, what is it? Is it daylight savings time? Winter time, as we in Germany called.
I thought we're back to the old times.
Yes, but it was in that time frame where it was. In the time frame where America was an hour closer to us, where it was 10 p.m. our time.
I missed that.
Isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
I lied. If you're saying now you lied, that's just confirming that the opposite of what the other thing you said was true.
Now you're overthinking it.
Yes, I am.
But with that, try to also not give us like hints towards a certain direction.
Purely out of spite.
That would be appreciated.
Out of spite. So wait, Monokuma now has a personal agenda against Kokichi. I mean, I'm fully on board, but...
Well, they've been kind of power pulling.
A little bit, yeah.
Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Finally.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
But Kokichi is...
There's no doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
No, I think they are in league.
Dragged around by Kokichi's lies the whole time?
So then Rantaro is the mastermind?
I would
Based on
think-
that video from the flashback thing we saw back then?
I would think Kokichi is like...
Second in command?
No, it's
Monica?
like the traitor in this game.
Okay, but
You already
this
have a traitor in all of them.
Okay, but this time not a traitor working for Monokuma and not a traitor working against Monokuma, but one that wants to take Monokuma's place as the mastermind. So he was technically playing two games the entire time. The killing game and trying to out Monokuma.
Yes.
Yeah?
Hurting my brain.
No? I mean, as a motive, that would work. Yeah? I see. Yeah? I'm okay with this.
What were you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
I did it for my
Rantaro-
Instagram followers.
Rantaro would still now make sense as the mastermind because we know nothing about him. And he keeps coming back in the story.
Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating.
I get you, Himiko.
He's not the mastermind. Who is?
Me. Suddenly Junko sits next to you.
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
Okay,
He has a point actually.
we're getting philosophical. Yeah. Alright.
And why does it need to be someone here?
Yeah. F for my pop socket that now has a big tear in the rubber. I really did abuse it. Mortenot, when you need a gift for Groundhog, I think she's down for a pop socket.
F for me as well.
What?
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
Okay.
But I wanna know.
Well, I'm already amazed Monokuma went this far.
This moment in the game is like watching any movie or show with Tifa. It's 5 minutes in. Two characters are talking on screen about something happening, and Tifa will look at you and ask you, why are they doing this? And I'm like, Tifa, we're watching the same movie. We
You're
started at the same
already
time.
the one reading the wiki page in that time.
No.
So you usually know.
No. I have a pop socket case. I didn't even know they make those attached to cases already. If you have others I can replace it with, I'll make sure they're in better shape. Yeah, wouldn't want to drop your phone accidentally. You know,
That
she
was
hinted at that for her birthday recently, after I already bought her gifts.
It's always too late.
I mean, Modernart, I don't mean to say anything, but if I were to say something, you kind of still have to make up for that ruined Seder kind of thing. So,
Her Seder pancake got stolen, man.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
We'll bring that up every single time. The real mastermind is not Kokichi. Who could it be?
Don't tell me they're gonna make us pick someone.
I was thinking it was Junko Inoshima, but that can't be right. Fuck you, Shuichi. Fuck you for calling me out. You know you're wrong. I'm right. She's dead. We've never come into contact with her. If so, who's done this? Who planned this killing game?
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track.
I feel like
Okay,
I've been
back
called
we
out
go.
by a video game. You mentioned getting a new fidget cube pop socket like 2 days before your birthday. Oh, found a spare. Very good. Wait, pop socket is not what I was thinking.
Fidget cube is
Yeah.
totally the same.
I mean, you could technically use a fidget cube to prop up your phone, but generally, I'm dumb and distracted. Mortana, don't show us your cards. Play them close to the chest.
Reminds me that my fidget thingy is gone. I've just been tapping the table.
Where did you put it?
I have no clue.
How about we get things back on track, refill our water, take a short break, and we find your thingy?
I already got it. It was behind the laptop.
Or you could have just said yes, and we still go refill our water and stuff.
That we can. In that case.
Be
Yeah,
right
be-
back. We're back.
And we're back.
This class trial is to figure out who the culprit is, not the mastermind.
Yes.
Well, fine. We can spend chapter 6 on that.
Yeah, get to talking.
Guess we have to.
I agree. Before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit!
Sure, so why don't you help us then, dear XSL?
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
I didn't even think of it yet, but that makes sense.
Like I said, he's just gonna...
Worry about that. Let's just leave the decision making to Monokuma.
He's listening along, making his own opinion.
Are we going to democratically kill somebody? Is this
And
what
go
we're
with
gonna-
that.
But you gotta run the class trial too. So no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out.
That's
What?
not going to happen.
Huh?
So let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too. This will be the final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
That would be awesome, but there's no way, is there?
When I play a game, I intend to win.
I mean, we've kind of done this twice already, but yeah, why not? I'm in.
Not as an actual participant.
Winning in this game. Beating the other players?
I mean, Monokuma has been kind of acting along some of the class trials already.
It's not the same.
No. Beating the game's mastermind is the true victory. And that's how I'll win! That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma! If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner!
Kind of makes sense.
Just so you can win a game?
Like he is, what was he? The evil...
Ultimate evil supreme leader.
It makes sense that he wants to beat Monokuma.
Or just ultimate asshole. Also, I love the music right now.
Getting hype.
As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
But since the outside world is in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
Fuck beating Metal Gear Solid, I'm gonna track down Hideo Kojima and beat the shit out of him. Yes, that's exactly his logic. I couldn't have said it better myself. Absolutely correct, yes.
It really is.
Also, please nobody do that actually.
I love that game.
You love Metal Gear Solid?
I did.
Really?
It was a good game.
Are you thinking Revengeance or Metal Gear Solid?
We played Solid too.
Yeah, we did, but it's been ages ago and you didn't seem that interested.
No, it was good.
Okay. Can stream it one day.
Whatevs. Let's just get this started.
But we wanted to start at the very first one.
Yeah, we
But
could.
that didn't happen because we couldn't stream it for some reason.
We will find a way at some point.
If the students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others for that matter.
Oh, sticking up for us?
Why? What?
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
This has to be
So he's
Junko.
rooting for us.
Yeah, and this has to be Junko. There's only 2 people I can think of who have such a, I'm gonna go with strong connection to that school. Makoto having become the new headmaster, and Junko because this is where she died.
It doesn't even need to be a strong connection to the school. It could just be a reference, say, like, these are ultimates. Who went there?
Maybe I'm overthinking.
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious? Monokuma joins your party.
Oh. Is he actually going to?
Who invited you?
Okay, yeah, sure. I love this.
Now, let's join forces and unravel the truth behind this case.
Okay, this is pretty awesome if he...
Ultimate Despair Headmaster. Okay.
Well, we were going to do it anyway.
Let's just ignore Monokuma.
Wow.
I'm going to help. No.
Yeah, let's just focus on the case.
Hey, be quiet so we can ignore you.
Such a fan of his. Yeah, this is amazing.
This is awesome.
So far, this has to be one of my most favorite class trials.
There is so
Definitely.
much happening in this trial.
Yeah.
Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
In my experience, whenever you learn a new fact,
Here it comes.
you learn something else along with it.
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
That's robophobic.
Yeah. So another truth comes out. That piece of evidence makes more sense now. The evidence that I couldn't wrap my head around. Tifa, which one are we talking about?
I'm not sure. The video. It has to be the video. Or the video.
This is it!
Nice, nice.
Good job.
Booyah.
Bam.
Being crushed by the hydraulic press.
There's nothing left besides the video, no?
No.
Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim.
Actually, yeah, plenty of stuff hasn't happened yet. We also didn't do the Minesweeper game.
Oh, no.
But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video? It's pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Then what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe he crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
That makes sense.
But if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. If you get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
This like turned around.
Did we already forget all the horrible things Monokuma has done to us?
Well, to be fair, he's shaped like a bear. Bears are cute. It's hard to stay mad at animals.
Yes, of course.
Huh? Really?
I mean, you killed the majority of our class, and you presumably put us all into this situation, but you're so cute.
Let's just stick to a truce.
Must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
No, assuming Kokichi is actually in there, then no. You're lying again, Kokichi. There's a method to your madness.
You know the shitty thing is? I still believe Kokichi is dead. But how the fuck is this exocell going along so well?
Alter ego Kokichi.
It somehow has to be, otherwise the only thing that is still left is that he's alive.
Alter ego Kokichi, yeah. Welcome to my sick, twisted mind. What's this, 2006 MySpace? Yeah, Tom has sent you a friend request. If you wanted Monokuma to make a mistake when showing us the video, it must have something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of a murder but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What doesn't it show? It doesn't show Kokichi. Kokichi. Am I right? No,
it doesn't fit.
The victim. Give me a V.
Give me a V. V. Oh shit, I didn't see it.
Okay.
There's an I.
Got a C.
I didn't see it.
Need an I.
Here.
Bam. I could be your angle or your devil. I feel like that would be used nowadays in like Tinder profiles or in a Twitter bio. Yeah, definitely. Together with if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. It has the same kind of energy, kind of.
Huh?
Is it even possible? No, that's a question for later. For now, we know that...
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died. Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim.
Makes sense. Have you all never seen that meme? I don't think I have.
No, don't think so.
That might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switched?
Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
This is a roller coaster.
What?
Where would he even get another body?
There were two people in there, no, Himiko?
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
Oh, that! Yeah, we don't know what happened to the bodies.
Yeah, but we also didn't find a place where bodies could be. There's no place unlocked anymore.
True. Yeah, throwback to Mokuriko-san.
At least we had coolers back then.
Yeah.
Then we could guess the victim was switched. But too bad. Switching the victims was impossible.
Because you say so.
No, he's gonna go with the videos not edited.
The footage showed the body being crushed. When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim?
At
When the
pause.
press stops moving.
And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any
We
way.
also established that you're a lying piece of shit. So what?
The camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause.
Welcome back, Shrift.
Hey, you made it on
Never
time.
back in time? Yes, you are.
Yeah, I don't think we're all gonna finish the trial today, regardless.
Oh jeez, there's so many options of which angle or devil meme to choose.
Pick the top 3.
Yes, post all of them. Kokichi had the keycard. Maybe he found the morgue? Yeah. I mean, we don't know what's in there. I think it's highly unlikely that there's a place to store the bodies in there.
That is true. I am kind of under the impression, though, that behind the library is kind of like in the previous games, the controlling room. With all the screens where Monokuma usually hides out.
Given that
That's what I expect.
It has a Monokuma design, so yes, that seems to be the most logical choice. Yeah.
But there has to be a place where they do put the bodies, that's for sure.
Yeah. Did you know if you make $1 every day in a year, you will have $365,000? Never stop the grind. Shrift. I know we were talking about you acing, I think it was your biology, physics, something with sciences class. How are you doing with maths? I think you should ask Not Skinner's dad for help on that equation because I think you're a little bit off.
That would be really nice, though.
Yeah.
I like your maths much better.
Yeah, if your math checked out, that would be amazing.
Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the footage. Remember?
Damn it! Me and my big mouth!
Which means switching out the victim would not be possible.
But is it really doctoring the footage if you press record, press pause?
No,
Press pause again.
that is what we're gonna throw at him later as argument.
If the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive.
No, you're both dead.
We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is impossible.
It might be possible.
Huh?
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Kaito realized that we still have there's a cannibalist in the group prediction, and when Maki left, he used the bolts to slaughter Kokichi.
There's
and
no cannibal.
Drank the antidote from his stomach, and then he ate him.
That would be rather brutal, but
And then he got into the hydraulic
with...
press and killed himself.
No, that is not the case.
Oh, and what trick is that?
Jack, what the fuck? Have you not?
I know.
Have you not been there during the sick and twisted thing of Danganronpa 2?
That's
What
not
they
as
did
bad
with
as
Junko's
this.
body. I don't think this was as bad as that.
It's Kaito.
Oh, yeah, but what if Kaito is the mind master?
No, Kaito wouldn't do that.
Kokichi was Kaito at the same time.
Jack just wants more points.
That-
He is definitely fishing. for
Okay,
those
understandable. Have a good day. But didn't he Junko at least? Depending on where your morals fall or your how you value the things they did, that could be better or worse. That's personal choice, I guess.
See, you don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done.
Here we go.
So we can't just give up here.
Cannibalism, after all.
Another psych taxi?
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well. So, can you confirm whether or not the victims switch places?
I hear hope in her voice. She shouldn't have that.
If Kaito is alive or not?
Maki.
This is gonna be rough.
I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
Okay then. Let's talk about the possibility that Makiro mentioned.
Himiko, if you call her that
I
again...
don't think she cares right now.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think now it's more like a memory to keep alive.
If anyone was a cannibal in the Danganronpa 2 group, it would have been Teru Teru. Yeah. It would have made sense. We always talk
Makes
about
sense,
the
definitely.
mastermind, mind master, master, mind. I have an objection. How about we talk about the minded master Mond?
No. Minded Master Mundo Butter?
I'm sorry, the minded master Mond is not considered officially canon anymore by the makers of Danganronpa. So I'm afraid your head canon doesn't count here. That's how I feel as Star Wars fans discuss with one another after Disney took over.
There's a lot of options here, though.
Minded Master Mondo Butter, that's gonna be my butter brand once we become entrepreneurs.
But there will only be one OG, and that's the Flying Book.
Yeah. The holy power of retcon by a man who hasn't even finished. Yes, exactly.
But we're close to.
Let's all talk it over together.
We're basically at the credits.
We're like 6 lines away.
Together. We're not alone.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
This is gonna become a meme in this channel. We always talk about the Mind Master, but never the Mind Master. The foreman of the Mind Mines that keep the Mind Mine minigame running.
Yeah, no.
That was a mouthful.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Jeez, you guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick.
Every day would be tongue twisters.
That's probably another lie.
The little bearded perspective that lives in Shuichi's head. That's why the idiot hairs were.
However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered.
But not doctored.
How could
Am I
it have
right?
been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited?
If we could figure that out, maybe we'd know how they switched places.
Pause button.
Knew there was a trick to that video the whole time.
Pause.
Kokichi made it, so it's 100% suspicious.
Speaking of lies, I'm guessing there's no back route available. A trick to that video. Stop showing it and let me debate you. Come on. What could it be? What's suspicious about it?
And
Have
there
you all
we
never
go.
seen a video before? It's a final back route. Yes.
You can tell Kokichi's lying because his mouth is opening and words are coming out.
Exactly.
100%. Even though technically we don't see his mouth opening right now.
You can check.
No.
There's no editing function in that camera.
Endignoti? Okay.
The placement of that camera seems suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Could it be that the video was shot at another location?
No.
Any other bright ideas?
What are the three options?
Come on, everybody, speak up!
Hangar's front shutter, hydraulic press, and Kaito's coat.
Okay.
Wait, how do back routes work? We need to lie. That's it. It is strange. Why did the hydraulic press stop for a second? If we put our heads together, we can find a hope. We won't fall into despair.
There must be some trick to that video.
So,
You all gotta figure out!
There is no trick.
I think it's the hydraulic press.
But there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Could it be
I think agreeing with that is the normal way of doing it.
location?
Any other bright ideas?
I'm unsure on this one.
Come on, everybody, speak
But
up!
where would we need to place the lie?
I actually think it's gonna be Kaido's jacket.
There must be some trick to that video.
I don't have an idea then.
You all gotta figure out!
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing.
Don't forget the lying.
Yeah, they talk about swapping, no?
Suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that
No.
video.
She mentions it, but it's not something I can shoot.
Maybe this one.
That's the thing I need to agree with. But I'm pretty sure that's the normal route.
Shot at another location?
Any other bright ideas? Come on, everybody, speak up!
Where's the part I need to lie at?
There
Is
must
it the
be
angle thing?
to that video.
That's what you all gotta figure out!
Kaito's jacket with the ankle thing?
No trick.
Then we lie that we see his jacket?
Editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you?
Well tried.
The filming angle.
No.
No.
Can you even lie with agree points? Yes.
Yeah, you can.
Oh no!
There must be some
I mean-
trick to that video.
Actually, with agree points, I don't know. We could try that. Did we ever do that before?
No trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
Wait, I might be wrong. No worries.
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Or the jacket on the editing.
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped.
Could it be
Hit the right text. No.
You're gonna go with that one after all?
There may have been 2 in the first half, I'm sorry. You don't need to be sorry. Thank you for helping us and pointing out when you were able to.
That's all we can ask for. But does that mean there's not 1 in this one?
There must be some trick to that video.
Hasn't there always been 1 in each half?
I don't remember, to be honest.
You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
I think this one with the jacket.
Placement of that camera seems
Okay,
suspicious.
let me quickly run this through.
Do the one you wanted to do first.
It sounds like 1.
Wow, how dare Groundhog. Now we missed him. If you
perfectly
didn't
fine.
mention it, we wouldn't have gotten any.
Yeah.
That's how you should look at it.
So Kaito's call on the editing thing?
I think so.
You can check, but there's no editing function in
No.
It was 1 in each half for the other trials, exactly.
Oh, so there's not 1 in this one. Or there's not 1 currently. Do I understand that right? Because then go with what you wanted to go for.
I would check a guide, but I'm not allowed to Google anything. Let's go with a normal version, which I think it's the hydraulic press and the thing Kibo says. There are no more, I think.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Then I'm gonna go with the option that I think is the most likely. Unless you disagree.
No, go for it.
And we agree with good old Kibo.
Something seemed off to me. When the hydraulic press...
Hey.
There we go.
Consent.
That makes sense why we couldn't find 1.
Yeah.
Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second?
The guide I have is very unclear and it only has a vague description of when and what to shoot with what. I guess to not make it have spoilers, but yeah. I realize it must have been first half of these words. No, no worries.
That's alright.
We'll get there.
We got 1 in the first half.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press...
Yeah, it was completely smooth. That still looks so dumb.
It does.
The hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping.
And I like how he kept his eyes closed.
Also, the cable is already cut in the video.
The hydraulic press stopped
Was it?
briefly?
Yeah, you can see the reflection of a cable laying on the ground on the right pillar.
Oh shit, I didn't even see that.
But why? I tried Groundhog. Thank you for getting us the back roads that you did. There's nothing to feel bad about.
Exactly.
We would have gotten
we really appreciate
none if it wasn't for you, so thank you very much.
But why would it stop?
Because somebody pressed the pause button. Why did the press stop? There's only one reason I can think of. There we go.
No, not a...
So after Hangman's game, I foolishly assumed it was the second half like the others. It made sense. Don't beat yourself up over it.
Mm-hmm. Like, we get there.
I suck
No
at this.
worries. What's the question anyway?
Why do I suck so much at this?
What's the question?
Why did the hydraulic press come to a stop?
Well, then there's no point in unlocking that.
True.
What's that?
No!
XSL.
Yeah, I hate this mini game, so... I don't have a brain for this one.
I just really dislike this game.
I know it can be done much easier, but...
But I would think it's this thing. Maybe not.
Okay, that's... Ah, for real?
But it's on it for a pixel.
Yeah, it's clearly another reason.
You can't see what it is before you get rid of that.
The only way to stop the hydraulic press is the force stop button.
An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function.
Okay.
There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless someone used the force stop button.
I completely forgot about that, but yeah, that kind of makes sense.
When you say someone, you mean Kokichi, right? He was the only one there.
Oh, there isn't much choice. Aubrey, thank
Thank you
you
for
for
the
the
follow.
follow. Appreciate it.
Much appreciated.
How are you doing today?
Actually, maybe I pressed it by accident. I don't really remember.
Oh, come on.
The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can you?
Pause the video. We're gonna get there.
Of course you can.
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling.
From the left side.
That would have clearly been caught on camera.
Yeah,
Wait.
but the camera wasn't rolling. It doesn't matter which side they swapped the bodies. Wait, what?
Is there a weird screen effect thingy where... I could have sworn that where it says that on the screen right now, it said something else first. But maybe that's just the way the screen appears on the screen, or the text appears on the screen, and I'm being confused.
I don't think so.
While the camera was rolling.
Oh, I see. It wasn't just the press that stopped.
Yes, now we're getting somewhere.
Huh? What do you mean?
We paused the camera.
Something else at the same time you stopped the hydraulic press.
Yes, I see it now. That's how the bodies were switched. If you stopped that, you could have swapped the bodies easily. Another one?
Seriously? Why would they do two after another?
I guess the real question is why not?
Because this game sucks. Also, now what? Now you're just gonna select the camera or what?
I guess.
Like, how does that mention the pause button?
I don't think it's the electro bomb.
Is that the camera?
Yeah. I am sure of it. We
This one.
paused the camera.
Yeah, maybe not we, but that doesn't look like a camera, by the way.
Yes, it does. It's a camcorder.
Yeah, but the way it stands up, it looks more like a fancy trash can.
What did you just call me?
Kokichi paused the camera.
At the same time as the hydraulic press.
Wait, are you saying you are Kokichi?
No.
Then, while the camera was off, they switched the body under the hydraulic press. After the body was swapped, the press and the camera were started simultaneously.
We could have had this conversation already if we didn't just agree with Kokichi saying it wasn't doctored.
So it just looks like the press stopped for a moment.
Okay, there we're going. And then sploop. Hey, the trail isn't here yet either.
I've been saying this whole time.
The blood trail to the bathroom. It wasn't there.
Oh yeah!
I only saw that now, which means
True.
now the body got dragged from the bathroom to there. Also, by the way, that's a lot of blood for someone who got shot by an arrow.
I'm wholly
So now
confused.
Kaito got out, dragged Kokichi's body to the press thingy, and put him in there.
I guess they didn't show the blood trail on the screen because that would have been too much of a giveaway graphically.
Well, that's the question. Either it's another graphical mistake, wouldn't be the first time,
Yeah.
or that is a giveaway.
I think they just forgot to paint the smudge.
Wow, wait.
She's saying both of you are collectively Shuichi. I disagree with that statement. Hers, not yours.
No. So now that... Want to know if it's a mistake or not? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Because if it's a mistake, that is really shitty. Because that is a big giveaway. And I should have noticed that earlier, actually.
I mean, they had the foresight to show you the cut cable in the reflection on the metal of the press.
I think that is the mistake, to be honest.
I wasn't looking, but it would be a mistake if I recall correctly. Yeah, that makes sense.
That is a very grave mistake, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because that makes it seem like the body was dragged after the whole thing.
Or maybe we get to a point that kind of explains that later, like
No,
like the damage on Ryoma's skull that we saw.
Yeah,
Well, we got
I
all
don't
hung
think so.
hung up about like, oh wait, this has to be a truth bowl or something, and when it turns out it gets mentioned that he got hit in the head, but it wasn't that important.
When did you ever say that?
Good question.
So they stopped at the same time. The camera position did seem odd to me.
But I am sticking with Kaito killed Kokichi.
Now I get it. The trick wouldn't work unless it was set up there.
Huh? Why?
To get the trick we just described to work, the camera had to be set up precisely.
Not
wouldn't-
that precisely.
So you wouldn't see the face anymore.
Yeah.
Just the arm bit.
Let's pin that down. Where was the camera set up? In the arm holding the paint thing.
Yeah, makes sense, because it's looking down. I would think it's the one above it. Wait, go back. There.
Oh wait, yeah.
That's the painting.
It has to be over here. No, it has to be on the panel. Otherwise the angle wouldn't fit.
Fair enough.
I was
Try it.
thinking there, but you're right, they have to be able to reach the camera and the button at the same time, so. Plus, I shouldn't have clicked here because it doesn't do that.
There!
See? Masterminded.
Yeah.
Now there's a blood trail here.
Now there is, yeah.
Set up somewhere around here. To operate the press and the camera at the same time, you would have to be near the switch.
That's a tiny bit sloppy though.
That's why the video was taken from that unnatural angle.
They probably couldn't see any more blood anymore.
They would have used a better angle.
Schrodinger's blood trail. God.
The blood trail is another mind master.
And if it was recorded at such an odd angle, then that proves the trick was used.
Camera angles, huh? Looks like your cosplayer is finally useful.
Well, cosplay doesn't really come up all that much in class trial.
Yeah, why not, huh?
There was a reason
is true.
the camera was set up there, but also a reason for the height.
Yes, but we'll only see the arm.
When the press was stopped, you couldn't really see who was inside it, correct?
Props to whoever set this all up, because recreating the exact position of the coat and the arm, that's a lot of work.
Yep.
That was intentional. The body is mostly hidden by the press, making the swap easier.
Off the press, you don't even have to.
Placed at such a high position, so it would produce that angle.
Wait, now you can't see the mouse cursor, but if you now look at the right pillar on the right part of the screen, where the cable is on the ground. If you then look at the pillar on the right side, you see that it looks kind of like an what's the Pokemon called?
I have no
An
clue.
unknown.
What do you see?
There, the cable is just disappearing into nothing there. It kind of looks like
Which
an
cable?
A. The cable that was laying on the ground, that is cut.
The cable that is cut is next to the button.
But
It's not even there.
then why does that reflection look so weird? So it goes into the wall there?
I'm not even sure if that's supposed to be a reflection. The cut cable was on the platform where you control the press.
Oh well.
I wonder if they used that tripod in the hangar to adjust the camera's height.
That tripod?
Did they get that from the warehouse too? Jeez, that place is like a 4D pocket.
That's not the area where it's cut. Damn it!
Yeah, it looked more like a weird design thing on
Thought
the
I
pillar.
had it.
But nice try.
To make that reference.
Then, that logic is correct, right? Kokichi used that video angle trick and switched the victim in the hydraulic press. In that case, Kaito is...
No.
before he was crushed by the press, he was swapped with a different body. So Kaito's still alive!
Well, wait just a minute.
What? But I just summed it up so nicely.
Aw. When you finally
Feel bad
think
for
you
her.
have your moment to shine.
Yeah, and then somebody goes, no.
Yeah.
Himiko, the different body you mentioned. What are you talking about?
Yeah, whose body?
The bodies from the other cases. Kokichi's the mastermind, so he...
Where have you been during... Oh my god.
Wait, the mastermind?
Yeah, Kokichi isn't the mastermind, so... I don't think he'd be able to produce a body to switch out.
Yeah.
What?
Well, Monokuma, do the rules allow for a body to be reused?
Very well. I'll answer that.
I've said before that the bodies are used for compost.
Yes.
You're giving in pretty easily.
Well, it's crucial information to make the trial fair.
I'm just saying...
Especially since he's on our side now.
I'm just saying that because I will give myself a point if that's the case.
Discussion is pointless if it's not clear what the culprit was allowed to do, right?
Kind of. Himiko's been practicing her comic making skills that she could summarize the case. She already had like all of her coloring pens out and then we just went like, no.
She tried.
You're a convenient mastermind, but I guess that makes defeating you worth my time.
Now then, regarding the reuse of a dead body. That is impossible! All the dead bodies have already been thrown away.
Thrown away?
I thought you were reaching for the pen for a second.
No. I was thinking which part or which part of a sentence was put emphasis on. Because if it's all dead bodies, it could have still been that Rantaro is back. But they didn't go for that.
Nah.
The other bodies are gone? Then who did Kaito switch places with?
I like how no one is put off by the thrown away part.
Yeah. Coloring pens, nah, hers are in crayon on construction paper. I would still read it. Kokichi and Kaito were the only ones in the hangar at that time. If they were the only ones present during the body swapping trick, then the real victim was...
The other person in the hangar.
the third party. Yes, Maki, you're ghost.
It's the fourth party.
If it wasn't an old body, it could only be...
What's wrong, Shuichi? Who did Kaito switch places with?
They don't have time to be given the implications. Exactly. They've got other things to worry about, like, in her case, Kaito.
Yeah, okay, fair.
I think I missed something very important here.
Something important?
We still haven't talked about the bundled up clothing in the toilet.
True. We mentioned it, but we didn't really discuss
Yeah, like, why was it there in the end?
Yep.
If I have a timeline right, there were only 2 people in the hangar at the time. Which means that something had to have been decided before. I have to pin that down. Can't let anything escape me this time. Here we go. Time for another one. God, so many words. However, body swapped if only 2 people were in there. Okay. What?
Victim, swap.
Okay, so first what is victim? CT. She's in her eye.
You already got it.
Okay.
Victim, swap. Wait, what was the question again?
Wait. Age. There's an age.
How were the bodies swapped? Victim.
Homicide? No.
No, victim. Victim.
The victim is hidden.
Oh. What?
Not
it has to
hidden.
be. Do that one. Maybe you press an L. That's an I.
No.
Okay. Oh. Well, H is correct. Victim.
He what?
Hell him.
The victim helped.
Oh, that was an E.
What?
You picked an E, not a P.
Oh. Yeah, P comes before E. Makes sense. Victim He-Man. Oh god.
The victim helped. Why would Kokichi be in line with Kaito?
I can't believe I overlooked this.
Other way around. Fabulous. Thank you for
Fabulous.
the beats.
Thank you for the bits. Oh,
Didn't
unicorn
overlook
dolls.
that.
Sorry. How are you doing? We're being roller coastered, Fabulous. This is going everywhere. Technically, we haven't.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, we haven't really found out anything. We have made zero progress. We're not even sure yet who died.
Little progress, but a lot has happened.
Yeah. Exhausted, and today is a depressing ass day for me. What happened? I'm sorry
What
to hear that.
is today?
Yeah, I'll victimize you this time, He-Man. Ah, that made me choke.
I hope you're off today and are able to get some rest.
Yes.
What do you mean? There were only 2 people in the hangar at the time the bodies were swapped. Which means they were working together.
Wanna leave it at that? Then finish this up on Friday?
What time is it? Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Alright. I feel like this seems like a somewhat conclusive moment because we're back to square one, more or less.
This second half of the trial has been great though.
Yeah.
We didn't get very far, but so much has happened.
Yes.
Did we...
Oh, yeah, I did the thing already, Tifa. I've done this before. I'm here regularly.
April 6th is the 4th year anniversary of my Nana passing, and I do work today slowly getting ready now.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That is always a rough day.
Yeah. Try to think of the good memories.
Yeah.
I don't think she would want you to be sad. So, celebrate her life in the best way you can.
Think of the good ones. Maybe for dinner have like her favorite food or something.
True, if you can make that, yeah. Very true. I do work today, slowly getting ready now. I mean, work is work, but I find that when I've got stuff in my head that I don't want to be thinking about, work can also help because it distracts me. Distracts me.
Yeah, it takes your mind off of things. Yeah. Like, take it easy, treat yourself today, think of nice things.
Yeah. Focus on work if it helps.
Yeah.
That's what I would go with.
Do what makes you feel better about the day.
It was supposed to be Skeletor, not Himiko, but I do realize now that we're both saying yeah a lot. Does Skeletor in English?
Does he say yeah?
Because He-Man is like from a time and space when I watched TV in German. And I don't recall that at all. But then again, I was like 4, 5 hours ago. I've never watched it in English again, I think. I mean, other than like little bits and pieces for like from memes and stuff, but I don't think I have. No. I need to watch He-Man so I can discuss Skeletor with you more or not.
Don't get materials from Meatloaf though, get it. Or have it tomorrow.
Yes, next time you get to have Meatloaf, try to make it the way she did.
When you go shopping next time, get everything for Meatloaf.
Yes. All you can Meatloaf.
Have it in Nana's honor.
Yes. Imagine Meatloaf with a side of meatloaf.
I'll take it.
I would have loved that back when I was still eating meat. I really liked meatloaf. But yeah. I don't think we've ever tried like one of those nut roasts or whatever you can make that.
No.
Is similar at least in preparation, probably not taste.
We have not.
No.
Seems like too much effort, to be honest.
No. It isn't even over yet. Favorite trial in the series for me. I see why. Yeah.
Yep, it is really nice.
I think though, especially if you don't have your mind set on both of them being dead already, like kind of if you're on the side of the parts of a class, like if you're
where one is still alive.
Yeah, if you're in the group that believes that Kaito is alive or that Kokichi is alive, this hits even harder.
Yep.
Like we went in this, I think both fully assuming, yeah, they're both dead. Yeah. And if one of them isn't dead, they're gonna end up being dead after this trial because blackened. So, for all intents and purposes, they're dead. So
the only thing I would like in all of the class trials is to get to the point a tiny bit faster. Because I feel like some of them go too long. But I do like the pacing in this one. Like, yes, we're not getting to the point, but there's something happening every time.
I think one thing that could be amazing if I ever make a Danganronpa 4, or whatever I'm gonna call it, is if they further allude on the whole lying background mechanic. Imagine, this is gonna sound weird for a moment maybe, an open world-ish visual novel when it comes to the discussions. Imagine, like doing a class trial. But from the beginning you have all your truth bullets available. So for example,
like
with the, they paused the button on the video camera thing. Imagine if you can bring up anything at any time.
Where you want to start, basically.
Maybe not at any time because that would be really difficult, but have more flexibility with this.
That's really hard to do though. Do you know how many options you need to?
Yeah, of course.
Like, I get it, but still.
But that could be amazing. Imagine the replayability that gives people. Because like 20 people play it and they come up with like 15 different solutions. Have it like you need to, like in-game wise, the characters need to solve like 15 parts of a trial to get to a conclusive ending. That could be amazing.
Fair.
Yeah. Sounds way too complex. A man can dream, can he not?
It does, but it could be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it would be worth the effort for the developers, but yeah.
I would love it. Yeah.
I'm a broke bitch. Spend too much on tacos.
You cannot spend too much money on tacos, I think. Unless they're bad tacos.
Unless they're fish tacos.
I've had tacos with meat, but I think you have to like fish tacos. Yeah.
Well, I stick to I've had tacos like twice maybe. It's just not really my thing. I go burritos all the way. Or burrito bowls. Burrito bowls are really nice.
Ooh, the other day we went out for burritos. Well, technically burrito bowls. I had one. I tried a different one this time. Martin?
No? That threw me off.
I could hear that. But thank you for going along. I tried one with chipotle mayo. I've never had that before, not that I recall at least. It was delicious. A tiny bit too hot for me because I'm basic as fuck when it comes to spice.
No, that wasn't that bad. But
for me.
Okay, fair. Flavor-wise, it was a bit too overpowering though.
I loved it. I would eat that
really
every day for every meal. That's how good it was.
Could go this weekend. Again.
We shouldn't. Tifa, we're going to the Netherlands for 2 weeks soon and we will be eating plenty and moving too little. We need to lose weight before we get there.
Aren't that bad for you.
Do you recall the portion size at that place?
I
think
stick to my point.
I think normal people, not normal, sorry, that couldn't be taken weird. Most people would go there, eat half, take the rest alone.
No, almost everyone there finishes their portions.
And I waddle out afterwards.
It's not even that bad.
I feel like I ate a small whale.
No, it's seriously not that bad. They used to be like that, but not anymore. Their portions are smaller.
Fair enough for me.
Yeah, but they have gotten smaller. Still very good.
Yes.
But not to the point where you go out whaley anymore. Now you're just full and content, which is good.
Speak for yourself, I'm too full. Feeling very attacked, fish tacos are best tacos. To each their own. I mean, you can eat the fish tacos, I eat them without fish. Basically. Don't buy your meatloaf ingredients from the cannibal that is totally in this game's cast.
Well, to be honest...
Spoilers!
That could be cheaper.
Tifa, no!
What?
No! Why? No! No!
I'd go for it.
I think we need to go on a raid before Tifa says things that will end her up in jail. Let's see who's online. Tifa, would you please have a look? I just keep talking so that everybody forgets about what you just said.
Skinner should be online. And Skinner is online.
Oh, nice. He's been working way too much lately, so let's raid him.
Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
I've heard of the game, I haven't seen it.
Well, let's go for it.
Yes.
Thank you for the stream. No, thank you guys for hanging with us. Been a blast. We'll be back on Friday, where I'm quite sure we're gonna wrap up the class trial.
That's the plan, yes. Yeah.
Can't be that long anymore.
Yeah. Thank you for being here, and thank you for having our background talk, and thank you for the background help again. It's kind of a shame it's the last one.
Gonna press the button.
Tifa, do you see me being done with
why
setting up
can't
the
you
raid?
talk and do things?
Because I talk with my hands.
Yeah, stop talking with your hands and use your hands on the keyboard and
Why
the
don't you
mouse.
set up?
Yeah, give me.
Yeah, no, go away.
I'm setting up.
Go away, you can't do it.
Exactly.
I don't trust you.
We'll probably be lurking for the most part on Friday, but we'll be listening. No problem.
Perfectly fine. Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot. Hope you're gonna have an awesome Friday in advance then.
Yes.
And
Yes,
Thursday,
indeed.
of course.
Yes.
Let's not skip on Thursday.
You're almost welcome to have nice days without watching us too. That's what she's trying to say.
Oh, we make your day
I
better.
pressed your button. Thank you everybody for hanging out. If you can, please stick around for the raid. We'll be back on Friday to finish the rest of this class trial. See you then. Bye.
Thank you, thank you.